Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag, I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag, I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shot clock. G-Day Hoop Scout, Coach Willis. Um, we here, we live, we direct. We ready to get things cracking. It's June 2022. Summer is officially here. You know, in Houston, the summer been here since like early March because of the weather outside, but summer is officially here. Well, June 21st is really the first day of actuals the season summer, but for us, summer is here. Um, we was busy this week. Like, we just had a pre-tape real quick, man. We thought we hit
Facts.
the button, and I don't know what happened. It stopped on us, and it started back over. Y'all see me beard nappy today. Teacher mode, teacher vacation mode is in full effect for your boy G.A. Hoop Scout. Um, but man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. For those who are viewing right now, if you are on the Twitter side, make sure that you retweet the show. Just know that you cannot comment on the Twitter side, so you can always jump over to Facebook. If you go to Facebook, it's Ball So Hard Scouting Service. Ball So Hard Scouting Service on Facebook side. And then you can hop over on the YouTube side at Ball So Hard TV. And on those two platforms, the Facebook and the YouTube, you can comment, you can say whatever you want. And you know, we like to interact as much as possible with those who comment and bring what they say up across the screen for everybody else to see, and we kind of talk about it, you know, say what's up to everybody as well. Um, and so if you're on the Twitter side, make sure you retweet that. If not, what's going on, Derek Roberts, one of my former players, Coach G. What's up, Derek, man? What's going on, Miss Smith? Um, it's my favorite list. She said my favorite listeners back. I gotta put on favorite listeners back. We begin Miss Smith through her Monday because she be busy ripping and running, doing a lot of stuff with the son. But you know, shout out to Bryce as well. But yeah, so it's Monday. Uh, we in the month of June. Um, basketball is in full effect. High school mode of basketball kind of kicked up. Appreciate it. Um, One of my old players right here, Derek Roberts, he says he's stopping by to show some love, man. I appreciate that a lot, Derek, man. Hope all is well, man, with you, with your grandma, with your grandpa, everybody in the family. Tell everybody I said hello, and I love them and all that, man. Means a lot. Um, but yeah, like I said, if you're on the Twitter side, make sure you tweet it. If you're on Facebook, make sure you share the show. Make sure you like it. Make sure you love it. If it's funny, make sure that you put the laughing emoji. If you're on that YouTube side, make sure that you like it as well. Make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell notification so that you can be notified anytime that we go live because we're live. I see it. I see it. We go live simultaneously on three platforms at once. And so it is what it is. Man, Coach Ant, we both went to the Rice camp on Friday. And then you know, Sloan had his event Saturday, the Lee Sloan
Correct, bro.
Invitational. Just want to give a shout out. Because it's always good for somebody to honor their father. When your father does something that leaves an impact in your life and you're able to honor the legacy of your father, you know, I always salute stuff like that. So, me, because a lot of us didn't grow up with father lives. So to see someone give back, you know, their father, shout out for that. Um, but yeah, man, Ant, man, what you got going on, man?
I mean, again, long weekend, man. Dealing with these horrible refs all weekend. We'll get on that later, but those guys there are just terrible. But yeah, now like you said, man, the Rice camp, I felt, just got to see some kids play with their schools after, you know, 3 months of AAU, March, April, May, and you go back with your schools, kind of seeing how guys are going to mesh with their teams. He's seen some new faces at new schools, and everything like that. It was some competitive games and there was some non-competitive games. Rice Camp wasn't as thick as it has been over the last couple of years with a lot of big time schools and AAU programs and things like that. But there were some good games that I like to see. Seven Lakes looks really, really good after losing some key seniors. Filled in with a couple freshmen, a couple guys um, that was on JV the year before. Willis Christian got a bunch of new faces. So it'll be interesting to see them. Houston Christian got a bunch of new faces. Tacita, again, good brand of basketball, all new faces, and he's, still doing the things he's been doing. Just some of the schools got a chance to see Cy Falls, H-Town, U of H commit is going to be very, very dangerous this year. He's going to really, really have a really, really good year. Just to kind of see him as well. It was good to see him with South Falls. So just really good weekend, just overall. So
Ditto with everything that you said. I agree. Like I said, we was at that Rice Camp on Friday. Got to take in a lot, and then I also I was able to watch videos as well that people put out from the camp, and then was at Sloan's event, the Lee Sloan Invitational, on Saturday. Sunday was first Sunday, so definitely I had to get my communion in. I had to go to church, so um, I had to definitely make sure I took care of that. But besides that, I mean, even after that, I still got on, bought a TV, watched some games. Um, and so it was interesting. But before we get into some high school talk, man, I really wish people was on more people. But we're gonna talk about NBA, man. You mentioned bad refereeing in the first quarter. Jaylen Brown, he started off well, and then he had a foul called on him. Still came down, hit bucket again. But then on this layup play where he did not touch Gary Payton the second at
oh
all.
yeah, that was horrible.
Didn't touch him at all. Like from that moment on in the game, 2 fouls early in the first quarter. After that, he played horrible. And it was because of the referee. The referee in that game. It was a lot of, calls that could have went any and other ways. I get that, but that, like, if you go back and look at that, like, you can see he did not touch him at
At
all.
all.
And
And it,
so
cha- it
it's
changed
not
it.
just
It
on the
changed the game.
grassroots level. It's not just on the grassroots level, but it's on every level.
Yep.
Bad refereeing, man. I know that. I know that touches a button for you, Ant, man. So
Man, I this is just how I feel, man. Like referees, one can't be sensitive. That's first and foremost. They just can't be because basketball is an emotional game. You have kids, who are teenagers who are still learning how to control their emotions. You got coaches, adults, you got parents, everything scores. So like you can't be emotional to be a good ref. Like you have to be able to control the game. You got to be able to not let certain things get to you where you start making crazy calls and getting your feelings. But I will say this: we have to get better with something. I know we need referees. We need them. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much basketball going on in this city, like so much basketball every weekend. But I just feel like we got to get better with, like how we're managing these guys before we put them in certain situations. Because when you're looking for certain matchups and big games, you got to make sure you got guys who can really ref that. You know what I'm saying? And then also ref the right level. If it's, high level AAU basketball, when you start talking about varsity, 17 guys playing, 17U or a high level 16. Like you can't have a guy who did middle school games all year come in and do a high level game. That's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get better with that part of it. And then we also got to get better with people understanding calls and different things, the flow of the game, things like that. And then also just like realizing, like we're not there to watch you. Like we're there to watch the game. We want a good game. So we're not there to watch you get emotional and things like that. I just feel like that's starting to get to too much, and it kind of sometimes takes away the game, and things like that. To me, where it just has to be more control um, when it comes to the refereeing. And I mean by that, just managing these guys. And I know we after the COVID. I know I seen at the Rice this weekend they had a lot of guys in there teaching them things like that, which is good. That's what this month is for. And if we want to be honest, we haven't had that in a while because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, we didn't have all the Rice camps and all that stuff where these guys get out. Because June is usually the month where these guys get out there and things like that. Even with the gas, so it hasn't been how it been in years in the past where they, out there, you know, showing them what they need to do with calls and stuff like that. But we just got to get better with that. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a lot of basketball going on, a lot. So we need them, but we got to get better.
I agree with you on that, man. And then I also know that. Damn, my phone got
gotta get better with, like.
I also know that you had man, y'all was supposed to be the home team. I don't mean to harp on it, but and y'all supposed to provide the basketball, and y'all provided an official ball that they use on EYBL circuit, a ball that nobody really had an issue with, except for the referee was upset with how the timing and all that, and so um, basically just threw your ball to the side.
Correct.
You got a different ball, and then you was just like, "Hey, man, like you just was letting them know." And then the rest started, getting a little aggressive. So then you had to, elevate your tone, man, and
I got a tick. It's fine. We still
yeah.
won.
Hey, it happens, man. I
Yeah.
get texts. I don't get them no more, but I just get texts too. So it's just a part of the game. Coach, hey, I was about to say, Coach Aaron, you a ref? You my guy? These refs wasn't your guys though.
Nah, nah.
These, I mean, you. I don't know if you know. I don't even know the ref name.
Hey,
But
what's funny? What's funny? He's been refing for a long time, and that's what it is. Is he's been refing for a long time, and again, like I know all the refs. Like I mostly know all of them, even some of the new ones. But I know who and how they're gonna move and what they're gonna do because I've been knowing them for so long. And that's why it's frustrating because I even know, we had a game against GPS the other day, and I knew both referees. And I told them, I said, hey, y'all not gonna get these calls. They're gonna referee like it's the 90s. They're gonna let you play through some calls, they're gonna let you play tough. It's like that's what they're gonna do. So you can't get involved in it. And that's fine. At least I know that's how they're gonna ref. It is what it is. But there's guys out here who don't even be in proper attire when they come in to referee. They don't make it, they don't run up and down the court. Sometimes they'll make a call from 3/4 court and it's on the other side of the baseline. Like it's just stuff like that. Like it's not good refereeing. And when I say good refereeing is if we're gonna ref, let's do it right. Let's do it right. What's good, Doug? Like, let's just do it right. Like, that's all I ask. I mean, however you call, I don't care less. That's part of basketball. But if we're
right,
gonna do it, let's make sure it's done right. Let's make sure, like, because sometimes me and Chris be making referees mad because we'll be like, "Hey, you want in your zone?" Or, "Hey, that's not your zone. You should make." Oh, and it's like, but bro, we read the book. We know what the calls are. We're supposed to. We're coaches. We're supposed to know. So, like, that's the thing. So that's the biggest thing just for me that I have a big issue with sometimes. Like some of these guys don't even know the calls. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the biggest thing for me.
yeah. No, Miss Smith. I don't. I don't. D King just MIA. I don't know. He may be chilling. Uh, I think he coached this weekend, so he just may be taking the day off. Um, and so that's why I don't see him. Or that's why he's not on here, I guess I should say. Also want to say shout out Coach Tidy Hospitality. Um very respectable coach over there in Nimitz High School. Um, you know, he tried to hold me up at the door at first, talking about, oh, don't let this guy in, don't let this guy in. But good thing that my homie Miss Ashley Andrew was there. Ashley Jones, Ruben Jones' mom, um, was there at the door. But it's all love. It's always good to see Coach Taji in the gym, because he keeps it real, he keeps it raw, he keeps it 100 at all times. Coach Taji this weekend was doing more than just being a host of the event. Coach Taji was giving out evaluations. Coach Taji was on it. If y'all gotta follow Coach Taji on Twitter, man. He was giving out evaluations, everything, trying to take me and Doug's job, man. It's all right though, Coach Taji. We respect you. It's enough room.
Hey,
We didn't
Coach
have
Taj,
to
we
do it's enough.
we
It's enough room.
definitely
It's enough room for all of us.
we definitely got to get that conversation on here one day. Definitely, especially
Yes, yes,
about the
Coach Taji, we
coaches.
got to get you on here. Uh,
Definitely.
Definitely one day to have that conversation. Um, that was a really great conversation that you had. You brought a lot of nuggets to it that made me even was like, oh man, like not even realizing a couple of things that's happening. Because like you said, he wasn't just the host; he was the janitor, he was media, he was everything. He was everything. But no, it was a good event. You mentioned that GPS team. At first I had no clue what it meant. But it
Yeah.
stands for grind, push, and strive.
Yep.
They are the Lubbock area, West Texas. Um, and I just thought it meant like, hey, we got players over here in West Texas, like use your GPS. That's what I
Yeah.
was looking at it as. Um, but no, they came, they played hard. Um,
Really good
they
team.
left it all on the court. They did not care who was ranked who was what, who was supposed nothing. They wasn't afraid because somebody had on particular jerseys. None of that stuff that we see affect a lot of kids when they step on the floor. Oh, that's the hoops. Oh, that's Gel 3. They Nike. Oh, that's the defenders. They Under Armour. Oh, that's one time they had, like they didn't care about none of that stuff. They just wanted to hoop and just improve and show to everybody that hey, we can hoop too. And they just was tough, man. Like they understood one another's role. They understood the personnel within the team. From my understanding, with talking with the coach, they haven't been together that long, just 2 years, and so it's not like they've been together since like the fifth, fourth grade, same exact team. No, like they build, they trust each other. I've heard a couple of the kids getting on their own team, like, hey man, you gotta talk. Hey man, you gotta make sure you move. You gotta, and he's like, oh yeah, I got you. And it wasn't no like, normally it'll be arguing back and forth. Oh, shut up, you don't pass me the ball. Like none of that was going on with them, man. They just came, played. Like you said, he was impressive. They was impressive. GPS was impressive. Defenders played really well. Also this weekend, they had GPS at one point by 18 points, but GPS walked that thing down on them. Came back, ended up winning the game, and so defenders look good. 17s as well. Um, y'all went 1-2, but y'all played GPS better than what people was expecting for y'all to play them. Um,
I was glad too. Because the day before we didn't show up against the defenders. We didn't show up. We weren't we ready. We haven't played athletic team, like that since probably since we played against Urban ASAC. Uh, and I think they came out, hit us in the mouth. We weren't ready. Really good game. Type thing. But we showed up the next morning, played really good against GPS. Didn't pull it out. We had a couple chances to pull it out. Just didn't capitalize on certain stuff. So it happens. That's what this is about for me. It's just about our guys getting better and get ready for July. so that we can get guys recruited for the next level. So that GPS is a really good team, strong, scrappy. Guys played their roles. Every guy was athletic. And they was just dogs. You know what I'm saying? Straight off the rip, just dogs. So, it was really good to get that competitive in this weekend for our guys to play two teams like that. Against the defenders and then against GPS, which were two really, aggressive, athletic type teams who play fast and get up and down the court, things like that. So that was good. We needed that, for us, definitely.
Yeah, make sure coaches, high school coaches, make sure that y'all mark y'all calendars. September the 24th. Put us down. Preseason jam.
Yes, hey, sir.
September 24th. This year doing a 1-day shootout. I'm eliminating all excuses, high school coaches. 1-day shootout. September 24th. 1 day. Parents, I'm not going to overcharge y'all. None of that. 1-day shootout. 1 day. You can get 2 or 3 games in 1 day. It's up to y'all as the coaches. All right. Make sure you lock that date in on the calendar. September 24th. It's a Saturday. All right. It's a Saturday. 1 day. That means y'all get y'all Sunday for free. That Friday, if it's a high school football game, kids can go to the game, whatever. Saturday, we're going to get it in. Basketball. Also, next week, I will also introduce the Ball So Hard Prep Expo. So, parents and players, make sure that y'all mark your calendar for those dates. Is going to be in October. All right. Combine style. All right. We'll go further details with that. Hey, man, we want to do things right. Talking about Ball So Hard. We want to do things right. Make sure that we're evaluating and tracking growth the proper way. And we don't want to be backwards. And so just want to do that. And so that's for all incoming freshmen, sophomores will be grouped together on one Saturday, and the following Saturday, your rising or your juniors and seniors will be grouped together, man. Yeah, I have all that stuff and all details. I have all that Smith for you, man.
She said, let's normalize not scheduling teams 1 day, 1 game per day, and $90 for pants to watch 3 games.
Hey, no. Oh yeah, and I got you, man. You are always my lead ref, so I got you. I got you on that. And since Aaron brought it up, man, and since Aaron is wearing a Ball So Hard, man, tis is the season right now. I've been seeing it. So guess what? I jumped on the wave, yo. I've been seeing the girls talking about the hoochie daddy shorts that these girls is liking, and that the young kids be wearing, like the high school, college kids be wearing it. And so you know what I'm saying, we got something for y'all right here, man. Black this is black and purple. And it may seem a little Team Temple-ish, but it's not. You got Ball So Hard going down the side on one leg, and then you got your Ball So Hard right here. It sweats, and so y'all know the ladies like to see the little print and stuff in the front. So hey, they're a little snug fitting on, but that's how it's supposed to be, on purpose, intentional. And so hey, we got different colors. I'm just letting y'all. This is the season, so you can get something for your son, order something for your kids. If you a young adult, or even if you a super grown man and that's how you rock, hey, go ahead and get you some hoochie daddy shorts, man. Ball So Hard, man. Yeah, we promoting the merch, man. Exclusive. What is the seam length? I don't know. I'll have to clarify, and then I'll let you know. I know that they right above the knees, right above, just boom, right there above the knees, and the kids love them. Like, I don't know why, but then I just been seeing on IG all since I've been off. All these girls talking about they cat calling the dudes. You know the road. I know this basketball. We're gonna talk about this whole role reversal thing. So,
Ooh, man, I don't know. Let's not get on that. Ooh wee.
well, I ain't gonna get too much
Ooh
into it, but
wee. Ooh wee. Mm. My boys, hey, that's a hot topic right there, boy. That's a hot topic.
it is, man. Like, so now, and it's always been there. It has, but now it's more predominant than it what it used to be. So now you have more women who are like catcalling, whistling, all that. Hey, like the stuff you usually hear guys do. Like you don't see or hear too many guys doing that no more. I even asked my son. He's still young. He about to be
The,
he only 19. He about to be 20.
the roles has
And that's what
changed, bro.
that's what they do. This is what they do.
Yeah.
Oh man, you spoke them, boy. Miss spoke.
There you go.
Look, boy, spoke.
Hold on. I got some
Hey,
for you. Hold
Look,
on.
the
hey,
guy, Coach
hey,
King.
Hold on.
my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but Miss Smith, it didn't use.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. We out here, man. What's up?
What's
Yeah.
going on, D King, man? But
What's
no,
They
Miss
don't,
Smith,
they
it didn't
don't even
use
know
to.
who that is. They don't even know who that is.
They
It,
know
it,
nothing about that Mason Bethel, Harlem World.
Nothing.
no, they
Nothing.
We
don't.
in the building.
They don't. But Miss Smith, it didn't used to be the way that it is. It's not like how it is right now. Like with the young people, it's more girls going after guys, and girls are coming to be in the front. Girls are paying for almost everything now. Um,
It's
like
but it's the
it's just
wave now. It's the
it's
independent
opposite.
wave. It's the independent wave
Man,
now.
that's a,
It's more about now. Women being more independent, doing their own thing, and they're being more go getters in the sense of like it's like okay, I could do by myself. So now dudes are being more kind of laid back and things like that. Even like the man of the household situation has changed. You know what I'm saying? Just in situations in certain ways that where now women are like, hey, I want that. I want this. I want that because they want to be more vocal about what they feel and what they want in a situation where I feel in the past they were always told to kind of follow what the man wants to do, how he wants to do it, and this and that. You got to be submissive and things. Now it's like nah, like this is what I want. I want that. That's what I want, and that's what it is. It's no longer how it used to be, where certain stuff was like you'll maybe call a girl HO because she'll tell you like, "Hey, I just want to knock you down and keep moving." Now it's like, "Hey, I got you, HOE." Hey, but
No,
but
no,
it's different.
I've seen girls like opening the doors for their dudes.
No, but that's too much. But
that's like that's like
that's too much.
Goldie. That's
That's
some
too,
Goldie shit right there,
This high
man.
school, but these high school age kids though.
yeah, but that's also because they don't. Okay, let's think about it now, and let's think about this. All right, I'm 36. My mom passed away, but my mom was born 1960. I was born 1985. So my mom waited till she was 25 to have me. My grandmother was born 1931. My grandmother was born 1931. Now you got grandmothers who are in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like early 50s. You know what I'm saying? So now it's different because you got people who may be like 36, my age, they got like a 15, 16-year-old kid. So it's different. It's more younger now. So it's like, hey, if you got a parent who is a single mom and she in her 30s, she might still be grooving. She might still be out there trying to get her thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a difference of the approach. So again, like I think now it's just a different level of where we're at and where the world is going. It's a younger generation. now. It's girls now. Like I talk to my son all the time. Like, bro, you don't go get no chicks. Like, you not the chaser. Nah, they be waiting. They let girl. Like, I remember back in the day when dudes would get a chick because they're persistent. Now, girls are getting dudes because they're persistent. A dude be like, we could be friends and she'll keep. The next thing you know, that's his gal. Like, that's what it is now. It's a whole different wavelength now. Like, it ain't the same no more. Like, it just is with, like, I hate to say it, it's because truthfully, genders have changed. So you have to now respect gender. You know what I'm saying? Which, hey, okay, cool, whatever. But that's what has changed. So gender roles have changed. So that's why now you got girls being more aggressive, girls being more open about what they want and leading situations. That's really what it is. Like, it's different now. It's a different whole movement now. So, I mean, that's just, because for me, I was a chaser. Like, hey, I didn't, like, I was a chaser. I couldn't do the whole, chick trying to, like, hey, like, hold on, like, you doing too much. Slow down. Like, hey, like, nah, like that's too different for me. Like, I tell a young chick right now, if you chasing a dude, hey, something wrong. Something wrong. I don't know. There's something wrong. Something wrong there.
Man, different day and age, man. I just want to talk about that D King, man. Where was y'all at this weekend? Y'all was off. Y'all playing?
I was at home, baby. I ain't no gym. What? I went to Rice Camp for 4 hours, and I was like, I'm gonna ride my bike, man. I ain't tired of the gym, bro. We in the gym way too much.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how I've been feeling.
Yeah, man. It's like, man, I'm tired of seeing all y'all. I see y'all every week. Dang, I want to see y'all that much for. No, I'm good. So I've been off. Went by Rice the other day. My neighbor's dog is racist, by the way. So that's what y'all hear. But I've been off, last week. Was it last week? I think last week we was in
week. Y'all was at Gasso.
Yeah, we was in Dallas getting Gasso. And then this week we did nothing. We'll do U of H camp this week. Then next week I'll be fishing. Then the week after that, I'll be fishing.
All right, so I seen the crazy video, right?
That was not me.
No. No. Not the fighting video. The fishing video. So what's it, snorkeling? You be doing that kind of fishing?
Brother.
Where they be getting under the water? Yeah, where they be getting under the water?
No. Look, excuse me. Have you seen it? What are you talking about? Do you really think?
My bad, bro. I just asked you because I seen it. So like,
now listen. When I wash my hair, I hold my head back because I don't like water in my face. My son the same way. I'm not. You think I'm gonna get underwater to catch a fish? If I can't catch that fish on top of that water, it ain't meant for me to have it, brother. Come on, man.
Hey, I just had to ask. I seen the video yesterday, and it was like mind blowing to me. Like I've never seen it before. Until like yesterday was my first day seeing that.
No, so about a month ago, me and a couple of my boys did this dog's annoying. Did what do they call it? Like a charter. We did a fishing charter out in the Gulf. So we got a boat, got up at like 5 a.m, went out like 25 miles off of the shore, out in the middle of the ocean, on a really, well, it wasn't a small boat. It was probably like 20-foot boat or something, 30 foot, but it was crazy. Let me see if I can find this video. I got a video of us on this boat going like 60 miles an hour in the middle of the ocean. But yeah, so I don't do underwater stuff.
Underwater.
Yeah, no, I just was checking, man. So back to the grassroots thing, man. Hold on, D King. Art said, "Tell your son he need his Spider-Man hat back, man."
Hey man, my man had that. That's his new. That's his new favorite thing, boy. That Spider-Man joint. He wear it with everything too.
Hey,
Like,
tell that dog to shut up, dog.
I'm about to
That
go
ain't
in the
his
house,
dog,
bro,
that's
because
his
it's
dog.
ridiculous.
But nah, so now the new norm of grassroots basketball is fighting. That's the new normal. Like, just being real. Like, and so I mean, are we going to watch hoop or are we going to watch boxing matches? I just want to know which one it is. You got a lot of look at D King on the boat.
Oh, I seen that.
Hey man, did anybody fly off the back, man?
No, bro, you're violent. No,
No, just
it's probably you starting them. You want to see carnage? No, bro.
Y'all
Yo,
might
like
have
we
hit
was
either
out.
way.
Yo, we was out in the middle, like by the tanker. It was like tankers out there and all this. It was crazy. That was the furthest I've ever been, like out in the ocean. But it was super cool. Like it was dope.
Man, what you catch?
I'm glad none of y'all didn't fall over.
I
You know how to
guess,
swim,
damn,
DK?
bro. That's all
You
black
got-
people want to talk about is falling. What about? Damn, like
You know how to swim,
just,
DK? You know how to swim?
Yeah, I can survive. Okay. So we racked up a little bit, you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, y'all was fishing.
Yeah, I had a little
fish.
something. My boy caught this huge fish though. I don't mean to change the subject, but we couldn't keep this one for whatever reason. But that joint was like 50 inches long. The dude say it weighed like 52 pounds, 60 pounds, something like that. It was crazy. But nah, we really out here, man. You know what I'm enjoying, man? I might retire from this basketball stuff. I'm enjoying life outside of basketball. I didn't realize how much fun I can have outside of this nonsense.
Boy,
and nobody tries to fight me. You know, it's crazy. Like, I don't gotta worry about getting my ass whooped.
Ain't nobody trying to fight me. But no, honestly, I want to know, like, if are we going to a boxing match or we going to watch hoop? Like which one is it? Like, almost every game is a fight. Almost every game. Stands. It could be 12 courts going on. Out of one of them 12, it's
something
this close to becoming one.
It's too many
every
sensitive
game
people.
on the hour. Like
it's too sensitive. It's too sensitive.
I have that answer for y'all. Give me 1 minute. I got the answer.
That's it, man. Two people are too sensitive.
Too sensitive. Like it is. Like and truthfully, I think people get too involved with their personal feelings into the basketball game too, though. Like where it's like, you know, we could be playing a game and you can hear some people in the stands and they'll be saying some personal stuff. I'm like, bro, like it's a basketball game. Why are we going to that level of the situation? We're just playing basketball, you know? And truthfully, sometimes it's really the fact that a lot of people now, honestly, a lot of people are just like, they can't accept humiliation. Like, and it's not even about like if you lose, okay, cool or whatever, you know, different things like that. Like, there's no more people who can take certain things, so it gets too far. And then again, it is the adults. You're right, Chad. Like, you're right. It's the adults, and it's because parents being in stands trying to egg their kids on, and I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, play basketball. Let's keep moving, bro. Like, and it gets stupid. But like the video I seen, that was ignorant. Like that dude trying to fight a girl.
I think that's the video everybody is referring to.
That was ignorant. That was just really ignorant. Like it didn't make any sense for them to be trying to do all that. Like that's a dude and a girl. Like at some point, we gotta be realistic about the situation, bro. Realistic. What was she gonna do to him? Like those words don't really hurt you. Like she really wasn't gonna do anything to him. So he didn't have to jump all over the bleachers and all. I mean, my boy athletic though. He athletic. Hey, That boy was athletic. I'm talking about that boy. Hey, boy was running from them laws. Boy, he jumped over there like he was running from the laws. I was like, hey, hold on. I was like, hey, watch out. But I'm just saying, bro, like it wasn't that serious. It wasn't. I honestly, I really want to know why they were fighting because it just can't be that serious.
Arch, man, I can't see you, Arch, man.
Hey,
Arch, I'm with you to a certain extent too, Arch. If I'm filming, I just want to catch it so I can go viral. That's all. But if I'm just there, I'm just like, oh, come on, not again. Like, dang.
But that's
like,
also but you know that's another reason why people be fighting though now too though. Like
I mean,
they
want to go viral. Like
they want to be seen. Everybody want to be seen, bro. Everybody want to be seen.
Oh yeah, PGWs is in full effect. 5U, if it was a 5U, kindergartners, and they playing on the little rim where you can raise it up and down. Like, PGW full effect, all ages, all sports. Believe that. Gymnastics, volleyball, baseball, softball, swimming, all of it. PGWs is crazy. It is. Archman, I got to teach you how to encode videos, so it's hard to trace them. Only if you got to have like military grade FBI stuff. You got to work at Langley to be able to trace it. I got to teach you how to encode the videos. But yeah, no, it's just been crazy, man. Just want to go see some hoops sometimes, and then I like what DC said, like. You just ain't
dirty.
You ain't been on there in a while. That's all, man.
God dang, man. Camera crazy.
Hey, boy. That boy got that old school computer. Oh, there you go. Oh,
yo. My man look like Papoose with a fitted on. Papoose in the building, Rob. What's up? Well, I miss you, dog.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't heard nobody talk about Papoose in a minute.
Hey, it's the first time I've seen Rob in anything that had to do with Houston. Like anything that had to do with Houston.
Yeah, hater, bro.
That's untrue. And I had a Rockets hat on when you did the interview with Coach DJ.
We look.
When you did the interview with Coach DJ about game Purple Lead, I had a Rockets fitted on.
Okay. I got you.
Hey man,
we
twins.
Man, like lately, I have been feeling like, man, maybe I need to take a break from basketball, bro. Like,
listen, man,
take a couple of months off and just do something totally different.
Yo, just think about it. People put a lot into this. Right, like I was just on the phone. We was talking about practice and stuff. Right, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 3 days out of 5 days in 1 week. Tournament Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm with your child 6 out of 7 days, and I don't even really like him. It's like, but guess what I get out of it.
I need you to say it again. No, that's some real stuff you just said.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, yo, what do I get out of it? What do I get?
Yes, he does.
I don't know. To me, it's just like I ain't doing it. Like, I feel like I'm good enough in my job to where I ain't got to do it 40 hours a week, bro. Like, we can figure it out. We can win a tournament and win, 3-4 games on a weekend without me having to be in the gym with you 6 days. Y'all figure it out on your own. Leaving me alone. But anyways, I love coaching basketball. It's really fun. Oh, and I also think, what's up, big Doug? Doug, hey, Doug's a funny dude. Doug is hilarious, man. Doug is always filled with some gems, man. He is a funny guy. Hey, but I was gonna say about these people fighting. I think it's because we there's a lack of competitiveness. So people don't know how to kids don't know how to compete. Parents also don't know how to um, deal with their kids being uncomfortable, right? Like parents aren't okay with seeing their kid lose and get knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Miss every shot. Like parents aren't okay with that. So it got to be somebody's fault. It's never like, oh man, my kid not good enough, my kid not ready. It's always, man, the ref's cheating. Oh man, oh no, I don't like how this coach doing. Oh, coach, you pressing us the whole game. Well, shit, your son need to learn how to dribble and make a pass. It's like, yo, what are you fighting solves what? What does that solve? Don't get me wrong. I had some fights. We used to fight growing up. And if they were basketball related, they weren't because like you was losing. Somebody done fouled you too hard or something, or they done fouled you too many times, you know. But other than that, like we'll get to the gym. Shit, like last time I was in the gym with Willis, that probably his first time back. Shit, we talking crazy to each other. Boy, you got me messed up. Shit, then cool, guess what? Yo, we cool.
Cool.
Like with that, but that's because I think we grew up a different way and we're okay with, like you get smoked. It happens. You get knocked down, it happens. Like these dudes don't want nothing negative to happen to their kid. That's crazy. Are we raising a basketball player, a competitor, or are we raising a damn a pageant contestant? What are we doing?
But what we raising people, period. Like life is about adversity, bro. Like you gonna get knocked down or lose something, Like, but that's the truth though. Like nobody wants their kids to see adversity in life. And it's like when you really think about it, like I always say this. When we look at ourselves, we had to go through things to build character. Like we didn't just get character. We had to go through something. We had to experience. We had to take bumps and bruises, take risks.
Mm-hmm.
And like
but
now,
but Tiger, you say that and you from Beaumont, right? If you go play in a basketball game in 2001 in Beaumont, we go to Ozone and play y'all, or when Ozone played Central, it was nothing but disrespect coming out of that stand. So you can't say, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't say that, oh, people are saying too much. Yo, when Willa Riz made a three in 1999, the whole gym said, swoosh, bitch. They didn't say three. No, they said swoosh. The whole gym, that grandma, mama, daddy, grandpa, uncle, everybody said the B word, the whole arena. Nobody thought twice. Nobody thought twice. Shoot, when we played against who was that? No, we didn't play again. I went to a game at Jones High School. Something happened at Jones, and they used to say, use a hole. Yep. Like, yo, it was disrespect. Yo, don't let Lil Jon come on. It's disrespectful. You go to a TSU game right now and you foul out, they play ho, sit down.
Yep.
So you can't say that. The thing is, people don't know how to deal with certain. They don't know how to deal with adversity. When you play in college and you go and play in Cameron indoor, you think them people being nice to you? You think they're just saying boo? No, yo, you gotta learn how to deal. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta be okay with that. Yo, in high school when we played Kingwood, well, when they played, because I was sorry. But when we played Kingwood, that we had a dude on our team, Fred Taylor. Fred Taylor was he was in and out of the the county. Yo, they used to talk about Fred Taylor being a criminal. They sat behind a bench. Yo, they talked about his gold teeth. They brought up him being arrested, all this stuff. They ain't going to stands and fight him. like it's a part of the game. But I will say officiating is terrible in AAU basketball. It's terrible.
Oh yeah, we talking
So
about that earlier.
so that could definitely play a part in it. But with everybody, nobody got tough skin no more, bro. You got to toughen up.
Oh, that is so not involved no more.
That's true. Going back to the whole adversity, a lot of parents like to jump in and solve the problem for their kids, and not. This is not just a basketball thing. This is across the
It's
board.
a life thing. That's a
It could
life
be
thing.
at school. Something could be happening. The everyday parents want to jump and solve the problem. Sometimes you gotta let your kids figure it out. For those who know me personally, little Jeff, you gotta figure it out. Like, hey, figure out how you get there. Figure out how you gonna do this. You gotta figure it out. I don't because what if something happens? What if something happens to me and I'm no longer here? Who you gonna rely on then? Who gonna solve problems then? Who's gonna help you then? Nobody. You gotta start figuring it out. Like you have to learn. Like life is not easy, and a parent can't save you from every situation. Um, that's just is what it is. But no, a lot of these parents are ties young with you. I understand the difference between the fanfare and just the plain disrespect, and pushing buttons to actually want to fight you physically. Two totally different things. And so I'm with you on that. And so yeah, it's not just it's but this is just a life thing uh that's going on, man. What's going on, Baller Plug, man? Um,
What's up,
and
guys?
so it's a different day and age, man. We talked about it. The men hoochie shorts, all that. Hey, that's what the girls be saying on the social media, right? So, and that's what all the kids like to wear, right? So, hey, so hey, once again, man, we capitalizing on the situation. Get you some sweat hoochie short for men right here. You know what I'm saying? We got y'all covered. We got you covered, man. Any color you
What?
want it, man. What's going on, Mr.
Yeah.
Spencer? Didn't say what's up earlier. Chad, what's going on? Coach
Damn,
Ty,
this
I
man,
just
this man got another shirt. I ain't got
I
we
one
just
got
shirt.
wanted to be known.
Rob. That's old.
Hey, Rob, that's old, bro. I had
That's
this shirt
old.
like
Relax.
before.
Calm down.
I had this
Calm
shirt
your
when you
nerves,
was still.
Rob, bro.
I had this shirt when you was still OTR.
Coach
Calm
Taji, what's
down, calm
going
down,
on? My
calm
God,
down,
Doug.
calm down.
The Smiths on here. What's going on? Everybody, make sure that y'all share that show. You like it. If you on
Hey, I
Twitter,
just
start
want
with
I
y'all to
love you,
know,
me.
Rob. I love
man.
you.
If you on
I love
Twitter
you,
right
man.
now
I
watching
love
and
you.
you want to hop in on comments, you have to go over, put up the link on the G Day Hoop Scout for Facebook and also the link for YouTube. Y'all can go over there, hop on real quick. Y'all can jump in the conversation whenever you want. Yeah. Miss Smith for once in a long time. The whole gang's here. Whole
Yeah, the whole
squad's
game,
here.
whole game.
Miss
Gang,
Smith be
gang,
paying attention.
gang,
She be
gang,
calling y'all out when
gang,
y'all
gang,
be
gang,
MIA,
gang.
man. Last week was my fault, Miss Smith,
Oh
because
yeah,
I
my
had a
dude was
headache.
sick.
I had a
My dude
migraine.
was
I
sick.
couldn't take it. So that was on me. But yeah, we talked about bad officiating. I mentioned the fake Jalen Brown foul that threw Jalen Brown game off for the whole rest of the game. That happened yesterday. Warriors versus Celtics. Uh, and before we move on, I picked Boston before the playoffs started to win the
Gang, gang.
championship. It's on record on here on the episode back in April. Yes, sir. I just wanted to point that out. So when they win, y'all, I don't want nobody saying I jumped on the bandwagon before the playoffs. I called it out. Chad, they
Hey,
not called
God,
too
what?
short.
Hey,
That's
did
not
you
what the girls call them.
Gina,
Hey, and
did
I
you say
wanted to
what?
be known. I wanted to be known that my shorts have always, the past 3 years, have been above my knee due to the fact that I ride my bike and I have really nice legs, and I do not ride that many miles for my legs. For that not to be known. My wife told me that I should display them, uh, and that's what I do. And with that being said,
Uh
what I'm
oh.
saying? With that being said, got them on me. You know what
I
I'm
see
saying?
you. I
Got
see
them
you.
things on
I
me.
see you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad angle. So I got them things on me. Yeah. See, that's better than Rob with that. Man, let me get back. Come on, man. Hold on, man. Y'all ain't go, baby.
See, your son about to ask you why you got his shorts on.
Yeah,
Son,
baby.
Daddy, why you got my shorts on? God's crazy.
Yeah, he just said, why you don't wear the 3X Jordan shorts like Mr. Rob? It's like, I don't know, man.
I definitely do not wear my shorts. I'm definitely
Come on. G-Day, I gotta talk about it now. They brought it up. Hey, so this weekend, the referee we was talking about in our game, my boy had the Jordan 4X shorts that came down to his socks.
He had on them TJ. He had on the TJ4 shorts his rookie season, bro.
Yes, with the Team Jordans and the long black Jordan socks. I say, hold on, bro, stop, bro.
I know who you were talking about.
Hey,
he was
riffing.
Yes.
Hey, yes. I was like,
that ain't no violation.
Hey, I said, boy, it's the 90s for real, B. I was like, hey, it's the 90s for real, yo.
Them shorts didn't move off his waist, D King.
Hey, yes, that boy was swaggy.
I ain't said nothing to you, Art. Why y'all, man? Boy.
Judging by that size 8 fitted he got on his head, he definitely got a velour. Pele joint on. He definitely got one in the closet.
I love y'all too, man.
The King, the Enichi, remember the Enichi?
Man.
Hey,
yo, they used to sell them sell them when I worked at Foot Action, dog.
And people was wondering why I put LLRC up here.
These
jokers know that no matter what they say, the ladies still love Rob Carroll. It don't matter. Velour suits, 4X shorts, 8 bitties. The ladies gonna flock to me, baby. 6'5" brown skin. They come.
That boy said LLRC. I had to put it together. I swear to God, I thought it meant long live Robert Carroll. I swear to God, I was not ready for the ladies' love. But hey, I love the acronym, Rob. Love it. You just go get that tatted.
Oh man.
Hey, speaking of what is it? How you say it? I can't even say it. I can never say it. No, what Willis just said? Anichi.
Yeah.
Yo, so I was working at Best Buy in high school, right? And that was around the time of the N1. When the N1 was the hottest thing. Did y'all watch the 30 for 30 last week?
Man, I was traveling when that came on. I
ain't watching it.
Yo, that thing brought back some memories, man. I didn't know the story, but I know my boy Mo Elroy. He worked for them. He was on the tour. He was a video guy on that tour. I didn't know that until like when I was coaching Trey. But that 30 for 30 was pretty dope, man. It was real. What is it? Nostalgic, to see those guys that you like grew up with. Like them dudes was as big as NBA guys, man. Like half man, half amazing.
Yeah.
Hot sauce. And I was texting my boy because when I was in high school, like that was a big thing. So I almost made the game. Like, believe it or not, I had to do a dunk contest. I only had 2 dunks in my repertoire, so I wasn't able to make it, man. Me and my boy was texting about it. See, nobody I know now knew I had bounce like that, but I got proof. I keep receipts on me. Watch this. Y'all don't believe me, man, but I was almost in that thing. They didn't pick him because he wouldn't pass the ball to hot sauce. Watch this. Watch this. What this say right here? Hold on. My man say, what they say? You should have made it, right? Well, look, wait. He said, what's that second one? You hit the windmill. Yeah. They was like, what else? Crazy, y'all. I was in that thing at the Compact Center, man. I was at the Compact Center. Look at Woods. Woods, bro. You shouldn't be hating on me like that, man. You should not be hating on me like that. But no, that and one was that was the best thing coming up. Well, it was in a compact. It was the same goal. Me and franchise was the only ones on that rim like that in the compact center. Boy, watch out, man.
This one D King said only him and franchise.
Me,
Yeah.
franchise, that was it. Mo Taylor wasn't on that rim either.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mo wasn't on that rim.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna start it early since I'm gonna see him tomorrow.
Doug say, AKA the Black Widow.
Alamo was that dude, bro. Alamo was
was.
that dude. What's his name?
Hey, put that last comment on
This is Coach Wood said about you making the N1 team. He said you was out there dunking the 9-foot goals, man.
Regulation. Young legs. Young legs. Had the windmill in my package, and I had the Steve Francis, that joint right here. I had that in my package. You know how it is.
Couldn't even tag boys on Twitter. You know, G-Day, you know how when you go to tag somebody and say, this person can't be tagged.
Oh yeah, you can't tag Coach Cosby. You can't tag Adam photos. None of that.
But I'm brand new out here.
Too funny.
God, it's crazy. My Twitter is not private.
That don't necessarily mean you could be tagged in photos. You should probably figure that out there.
Yeah, that was disrespectful, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. They said that none of them could play NBA basketball. That was kind of disrespectful, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was I haven't even seen the whole documentary, but I seen that part. That was kind of disrespectful because a couple of them could have made an NBA roster for real. Like AO could have played NBA basketball. Prime Objective definitely could have played NBA basketball. Alamo could have played NBA basketball. Like it was some of them dudes. Like if everyone was in today's NBA, I think some of them dudes would have made the league. But the way they played was frowned upon back then by the NBA. So it was like once you became a star over there, we blackballing you from the NBA. Now it's more accepted. But it was definitely some of them dudes that could have played in the NBA. Because I remember going to the Compact Center and seeing AO and Mike James go at it like in 05. Matter of fact, they had a fight in 06. They were swinging on each other when they came back for the Ball for Real tour. So
yeah,
like
AO tried out. Him and Rayford tried and Rayford made it. AO did.
Yeah, AO just made it he played in the NBDL for a couple of years back. Yeah, but them three definitely could have made the league for real.
Gotcha.
I'm on.
But they was
I can't see y'all, so y'all keep talking. I'm just sending the email.
They was hotter than NBA stars, man. Like you go somewhere, you gonna know you knew the whole N1 team before you knew the whole Laker team or you knew the whole Denver Nugget team. Like they was larger than life, man. He was not terrible, Taji. I mean, that ain't Taji that said that's Chad. My bad. It wasn't terrible, man. That's terrible.
Bro, them dudes couldn't hoop in no league. Stop it. Them dudes couldn't hoop in no league, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that's happening. And that's just me. That's just I know who could have played. I think Baby Shaq could have played in the league.
That's another one. Shaq said
I think he could have.
I forgot about him.
He was legit. Like he could really hoop. He could really hoop. Alamo couldn't shoot, man. Them dudes couldn't shoot the basketball. So I don't know how they was gonna play in the NBA.
Prime Objective couldn't play in the NBA, D King.
Prime Objective.
Lonnie Harrell, the dude from DC with the braids, the 6'8" dude with handles. That dude was nice.
He was pretty good. He was pretty good.
I did not know Hot Sauce went to jail. I did not know that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I seen that on the documentary. Hot Sauce can't hoop. He could not hoop to
Nah,
save his life.
hey, but he was a rock star though, D King.
Oh, he was a superstar.
Everybody was trying to do the boomerang.
Yo, he was a
Show.
superstar. He was yo. Them dudes were bigger than most NBA dudes.
They were.
Like yeah, like them. If you went in a mall in 2003, 2002, they walked in the mall and whoever played for the Cleveland Cavaliers at the time walked in the mall. Them dudes would not know who that was playing for the Cavaliers.
They running right past Carlos Boozer straight to Hot Sauce, bro. They knocking Carlos
Right
Boozer
to
out
him.
the way to get to Hot Sauce and the Professor. Yeah, he was. But hey, he was a generational entertainer, bro. Nobody was.
He was doing.
He was doing the dumbest stuff you ever seen, but it was.
Yo, he was throwing the ball off people's head, bro. Come on, man. Like, that's crazy. Dancing with the ball like in one. That's like, come on, man. That's crazy.
Put the ball in his shirt and spin it around his pants.
Hey, I used to do that though. So
everybody tried it, man. Everybody I tried a Hot Sauce.
I mean, it was easy because we wore big shirts back then. So
yeah.
But sure, you remember TJ Ford did the what's the name in the McDonald's game on the you know what I'm talking about? I don't even know how to describe it.
What, the stop, drop, and roll?
Yeah. Stop, drop, and roll. Y'all had a name for it?
Hey, I did a stop, drop, and roll in the game, and I got took out.
You should have.
No, I shouldn't have. Hey, the crowd went crazy, bro, and I made the layup. And the coach called a timeout and set me up. Then I ain't getting back in the game.
Well deserved.
Coach Tati said you got great service.
But no, real quick before we bring Ant's guest on. So on 3, I don't know if you guys seen this, but now when in their player rankings they include NIL value, and they even have an NIL value ranking. How do y'all feel about that? Like, how do y'all feel about including their NIL value within rankings
for football? Right,
that's where things are now.
It was football, right? I think I seen that.
Yeah, but they got it for basketball too. So like,
oh, they did.
Yeah, so
I seen it a few months ago for football.
Like Bronny has the highest NIL value.
Who?
Out of every player.
He should.
Bronny.
Oh yeah, I mean.
And then Mikey Williams second. So do you feel that will is that going to change the game of recruitment? Saying that I can pay you this and this school can't pay you that.
I mean, it's what's going on. It's what's going on now. But you know the crazy part, them dudes ain't really making that much money like that. You know, like it's not all the numbers you see. It's a lot behind that. That's like the total value if they stay for like 4 years.
Right? Yeah.
Like them dudes not getting that much money. So, but they getting more money than me. But they, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't cashing out on 7 figures like that. You know?
A lot. Yeah. Excuse me. Then a lot of them was just like maybe like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for like their NIL value. But still, even as a college student, like that's still nice.
But see,
money, because I remember when we used to get that little stipend at the end, straight to the mall, and so I can only imagine what they're doing now with the money they get.
I was at House of Hoops with every color hyper dunk and elite socks on. No, that's what I was gonna say, Dub. Mikey Williams was really probably the only one that's cashing out because he got a legit brand deal with Puma. You know, like he got a legit deal, and that's in high school now. So whatever school he can't even really go to Kentucky or Duke or Kansas, like one of those brand schools because he's a Puma athlete now. I don't know where can he go? HBU? I mean,
Yep.
HBCU? Hampton?
Yep, and I think that's where he's gonna go. Central Carolina.
With Coach what's that?
I don't know, but that's I think that's where he's gonna go.
Bro,
Versus
that dude will quit. That man be really coaching. What's his name? Dang, what's the black guy? He like a legend out there in North Carolina.
I agree with you, Doug. Michael Williams is awful.
Oh yeah, he regular. He's not nothing spectacular. But
and
shit,
I'm
he
with
maxed out.
you already getting paid. Like 6 figures.
That's the problem right there. That dude, that's horrible. He's not a hooper.
6 million in the bank.
He's gonna be a celebrity. He's not gonna hoop. He will never play in the NBA. He's gonna be a celebrity.
Shit, cash out.
Yep.
Cash out. The American dream. I'm with it. I'm with that. Get paid.
Man, that was a bottle plug cooking something up, man.
Hey, you know what? I have been doing this show on the iPad and been doing myself an injustice. Come on. Like I let have access to the background and stuff and all of that. Wait,
Bro, you can't touch it. Why you keep reaching back?
hey, I'm just showing the people how good this technology is G-Day provides for us week in and week out that's not free.
And Coach Saji said he'll make a bet with you that he gonna play in the NBA.
Okay. He'll play the NBA so they can make money off of him. He's not good enough.
Hey, my man been working diligently since he had his injury, man. JB look like he back, man. JB look like he back, man. He look like he back.
Hey, shout out Hillis Robinson though, real quick. Hey, talk about a young man that every time he puts on his shoes, he ready to bust somebody's ass. Like,
hey, yo.
Shout out Hillis Robinson out here and his squad Invictus. They great team. They
Coach Woods, that's right on time right there, man. I do remember 7 Woods.
7 Woods, Carolina, baby.
He's gonna be the next Michael Jordan, the next everything. 7 Woods was
Taji. Then your boy Mikey Williams was terrible too, bro. Like, come on, man.
Hey, 7 Woods was almost better than Mikey Williams at this point in time.
No, wasn't no. 7 Woods was a unicorn. Like they acted like he was the next, like freaking LeBron James. It was insane when he was in the 8th and 9th grade or something.
Yes, the 8th grade. The 8th grade.
It was crazy.
That mixtape got like millions of views.
I remember he came out here and they played at Legends or something, and everybody was like, "Bro, he was terrible." Everybody was like, "Yo, he's terrible." He played with like the Carolina Wolves or something like that. And they was like, "Bro, he's terrible." Dude was bad. Messed up to set us back.
He's right on time all the time, man.
No, I seen Mikey actually get busy in the game in Kansas City last year. Actually, he played really well, but he's just too cool. It was against Who is that?
Look,
The kids from Dallas. Trey. He played against Trey Young. Man, watch it, man. You know, if a dude ain't getting nothing done, I ain't gonna make up for it. If he's sorry, he's sorry. So he played all right, but then I seen him again. He was playing lays.
my question is with the whole Mikey thing, like what coach is gonna risk his reputation for him? Because I mean, if you could get Mikey to lock in, he better than your average 5'10" point guard. I can tell
But
you
it ain't
that.
about that though. It's what coach is gonna save his job by bringing in freaking hundreds of thousands of dollars a game from admissions. You know what I'm saying? Like that's money. Yo, if he go to a HBCU, they don't have to travel for 3 months straight before conference.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Oh no.
Rob, you hurt, bro?
Whoa, why that boy D King bounce like that?
Cause Rob coughed at the mic. You hear
He
that?
coming back with a mask on.
I ain't getting down Rob again, dog. This dude.
Rob, you all right, bro?
Man.
I coughed one time.
Hey, Rob, that ain't sound good, brother.
Bro.
That one came from that had a little pneumonia on
Hey,
it.
look, and this the crazy part about it. People didn't caught.
Y'all got Aunt crying, tearing up, boy.
Never had COVID.
Huh? You said you never had it?
Hey, Taji, I would not do nothing. You better ask. You better
Taji,
ask.
he
G-Day.
definitely pussy
Oh,
rolling.
Doug, you in on it too,
Come on.
Doug? You in
Hey.
on it? Okay.
Now,
G-Day.
I for the
G-Day, please let these dudes know how I really feel about dudes like Mikey Williams, dog. I don't like dudes like that. I don't.
Why?
Can that dude ain't do nothing to you, man?
It doesn't matter.
What
I
he
just
do to
don't.
you?
He ain't do nothing to me. I just don't like dudes who supposed to come down to the H and playing big games and we sell tickets and he sit on the side saying he injured. Watch out, bro. Like, hey, like I don't do guys who run for matchups. I don't do that. That is not me, bro. Like I don't do that. Like I don't care about all that. Like that to me is lame. You choose when you want to play. And so I don't,
Whoa. You can't say that down here because dudes do that all the time. We had a kid last year that missed every big game except one. And after that one, I wasn't even mad at him. I ain't gonna lie, but
okay. And that's why my number one was always number one.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't number one until number one left. We're not gonna start that. You trying to be slick and get it in. I'm still gonna always say he was number one until number one.
I don't gotta be slick, Rob. I don't gotta be slick.
Number one was getting paid.
Hey,
one was
that's
getting
cool.
paid cash
I
money.
keep trying to tell y'all.
Hey,
that's cool.
Paid that cash money.
Hey, it look good right now. 5 to 10 years, come back and talk that to me.
It's been looking good for a long time. For like 8-9 years, it's been looking good.
I got you. I know.
Hey, one of them dudes.
Once again, I'm not disrespecting
the most toxic city in the world that don't really know what they be talking about too, though. Yeah, you right. You right.
Stop.
Whoa, toxic.
Sound like a city girl right now.
I'm a city girl.
Hold on.
Hey,
what's toxic about that?
Hey,
it ain't no different nowhere else America.
Hey man, look, number one was number one for 9
years. We got dudes in the city who didn't get a chance to try out for the USA team because he don't play for a certain AAU team. My bad.
That's politics that you got to deal with.
Bad.
That's politics.
My bad.
It's everywhere you go.
Who ain't get the USA invite? That should have got one.
He the best scorer in 2023 right now. He ain't get a chance to try for the USA team. My bad.
It's politics everywhere you go.
My bad.
Oh, Jace Posey?
No, Wesley Yates.
Wesley Yates was at the camp last year.
No. I'm talking about this year.
And
he was bad at the camp last year. He's not coming back.
Whoa.
They're not bringing you back.
Hey, let me clear it up. I understand where you're coming from, and I got you. USA basketball does their age classifications different. So West is technically a U17 and not a U18. So when you see all your U18s, that's how you know who really a reclass and really who not, right? West will be there in the middle of the month competing Hey, Mr. Becker, my God, way to come through with the alley-oop.
My man, Taji, dang, man. My bad, man.
Nah, and I feel what you're saying. It ain't. I got you.
Chad, what are you talking about, Chad? All I'm saying is the dude that was number one been number one for 8 straight years. So like, it wasn't an anomaly that he was number one for 8 years in a row. Like,
I didn't say that. I didn't say he wasn't number one for how many years. I ain't never knocked that. But the truth, but my thing is that again, I still don't knock him now. He's still a good player and was still one of the best players to come through the city. But my thing is always again, I see what that kid did.
Taji, you can say what you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say. Neither one of them was number one until number one left. So you can say what you want to say. People don't. That was the only thing that was universal in this city. Them number ones in 2022 and 2023. So, and that's no disrespect because I think the kid that's going to U of H should one day have a statue in front of his school because what he did is put together one of the greatest high school careers that I've seen in my lifetime. I will admit.
Hold on, Rob. Hold on. Talking about you said something about the 2023 number one was till somebody left. He was number one on RCS Sports before somebody left.
I don't remember that.
Nah.
It might be recent.
What do you mean? G-Day.
He wasn't always number one in that class.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
I ain't talking about before he.
Hold on, and let me ask you a
before
question. You work for a scouting company, right? BSH.
Yeah.
Was he number one in your scouting company?
He's number one on me. On mine.
Was he number one in your company though?
When
in
I
your
voted,
company. In your company was he number one? He wasn't number one for the company though.
That's fine. That's
Rob,
fine.
back up.
We really only talking about the difference between a hair between Chris Johnson and Wes Yates. Like, I mean, let's just be honest.
It's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other, man.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one.
I'm not. Everybody knows who I'm talking about, Doug. I said, oh my God, Terrence Arsenault, my friend.
We don't really
friend,
like to call
everybody's friend. I ain't trying to call his name out, Doug. Terrence freaking 2-time state MVP Arsenault. How about that? The 6'7" dude that saved the Wolves multiple times. The legend from Beaumont. How about that, Doug? Is that better? Is that better? The legend from the Golden Triangle.
There you go.
Wait, hold on.
Bryce Griggs was freaking amazing, though. Let's not act like
say he was
average. He was freaking amazing.
I didn't say he was average.
What you talking about 2 weekends ago?
Oh, that JL3 L.
But are we being biased though, Taji? Are we being 409 biased now?
Hey, hold on.
You know what?
Doug, next time I see you, Doug, all right, don't worry about it, Doug. You want to get it started, Doug? Next time I see you, stick deep. That's all I got to say.
Scouting report. Scouting report.
Hey, good coaching, Woods. Good coaching.
Scouting report.
Good coaching, Woods. I never take anything from Woods.
2 weeks ago really kind of don't count. They was fresh off the plane from USA Basketball. If we keeping it a buck, like if we keeping it a buck, but I ain't making no excuses. You play.
Say, man, listen. Let me say this. There was another top 75, whatever ranked player on that basketball team. There was another mid-major basketball player on that team. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Twanky? No. It does no. 6 points, 8, 10. All right, cool. You get smoked.
That game was close until the end, bro. Like it was like a 3-point game after Zion hit the buzzer beater 3 at the end of the third. Like
I was 215
a
little while ago too. I was skinny.
I mean,
a little while ago.
I will say, they did win their first two games.
79 points, goddamn.
They did win their first two games without both of them, without both Zayden and Chris.
So if those kids are good enough to win that game without those two dudes, that team should be good enough to not lose by 20 points with them.
It wasn't a 20-point game. You know how I be preaching point differential at the end of practice, D King. Kids just don't realize point differential. Once it got to 6 at the end of the game, they just
Now point differential is we let a 4-point lead get to 8. That's point differential. 20? 20? No, there ain't no point differential. That's a man. Let me just go ahead and get up out of here, man. Y'all got it, bro. That's what that is. Yeah, y'all got it, man. No, that's a folding. Like you don't do that. That can't happen if you're a dog, you're a top dog. That don't happen. That don't happen. I'm sorry. I'm not into getting my ass whooped. I'm not into that. You can beat me. That's fine. You ain't finna whoop my ass. That's ass whooping. Come on, Gary.
You right.
He took his chain. His grandma gave him that damn chain. But it's all good. You live to fight another. I will say, Chris Johnson played really good at Pangos today. I watched whatever game. I think it was their first game. I watched it. He played really good.
Chad just talking to himself in the comments at this point.
Chad need to come on the show. He showed like the appearance, just talk noise on the side.
Chad ain't got a face for video calls. Glasses be foggy as it. Nah, let Chad stay home, man.
No, but we got a guest coming up here. Talk about some updates at the school.
Taji in the building.
No, I tried to get Taji. Taji ain't ready to come on yet, man.
You gotta hit his agent. You gotta hit his agent. Yo.
Instead of the big fundamental, they say it's the
Taji, man, you gotta get me in contact with your agent so I can get you on
here. He is his agent. He was Yonder Sports.
What's up, DJ?
That nigga Doug say we look like we walked DJ up from a nap.
Rob your agent. That's the wrong agent to have.
I'm a cricket agent too. I want 20%.
Rob's gonna get it up front. Too.
I want Rob 20% of everything, baby.
No, I've been listening to y'all.
Definitely. DJ, what's been up, bro? What's
up?
Good?
What
y'all got cooking over there at Game Prep?
That's what I'm about to get them talking about. That's what I'm about to get
your interview, my bad. Let me step back.
Nah, appreciate DJ coming on, kind of give some updates. You know, we kind of had a conversation already early on, just trying to get some updates just so people can have information so they can kind of know what's going on. First question for me is, what is the academic foundation? Like what are the kids, what schools they're going to be using and things like that?
Well, our kids, they online, so they're going to choose between the main three, iSchool, Connect, and Lone Star Protocol. So, we got some kids that's already doing that. It's working out for them. But our kids are online.
Okay. Are y'all gonna have someone over the academics, or they're gonna just kind of, go through the people who are, with iSchool, Connect, and Lone Star, or they're gonna be the ones kind of looking at each kid's, transcripts and things like that?
Yeah. So we'll have an academic person to kind of, intercede when necessary, but all those places they have, they got tutoring and overseers to help with as far as making sure everybody's working their course loads and stuff towards graduation. So we're gonna kind of let those guys that's delegated to do that, do that part. But we definitely got to have checks and balances on our side too to make sure kids are lining up.
Okay, cool. So you answered a couple more questions. Next question. So, probably the big question. What players do you have coming back already?
Now that part, we can't really reveal that now, and I don't want to get into the negative.
Up his sleeve,
Man, spill the beans, man. Come on, man. Spill the beans.
Now we can't do it, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's really to protect the kids that are still, finishing up at PSAT, because
There we go.
some of the
There we
stuff
go.
that's going on over there. We got to protect those kids because, the kids that have said they want to leave, the kids that have said they want to leave, they kind of being sabotaged a little bit to the point where just to get their transcript, they're going to have to pay $500. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Hey, I want my transcript. Okay, to get your transcript, you're going to have to pay me $500. The kids are taking their finals. It's June. The kids are still in school. And the only reason why you would still be in school where everybody in the state is out of school is because you want another 30 days of money. And so, some of those kids might, if we were to reveal names, they might get sabotaged during their finals weeks, and flunk. So, it's just out of protection of the kids. So some of the ones that already announced they're not coming back. I mean, Alejandro Avila said he's not coming back. He gonna stay with us. And that's as big a name as it's out there. Alejandro just played today in the 18U international games. Joker had a double, 15. So, he's doing his thing. But the ones that have not, asked not to reveal names and stuff like that, we can't say nothing.
We respect that. No HIPAA violations on the show.
What is your? I was gonna say, have y'all kind of came with any games on the schedule? I know y'all gonna play in Sloan's League again, but do y'all have any games on the schedule yet?
We're gonna do the TABC, and that roster gonna be pretty good. I think we're gonna be good. But I think even when we do the TABC, it's not gonna be for sure who's actually gonna be with our school team by that time. But our TABC roster gonna be pretty good.
Are we getting a PSAT matchup though?
Oh, come on now, King. You've been knowing me a long time. I ain't never ran from that. I want that kind of stuff.
We need that. Yeah, put that name. We gotta get that on the schedule.
That at the season opener.
Season opener.
The game.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the deal on that. Whatever's gonna be is whatever's gonna be. But I'm always, competition ain't. You ain't who you are if you be ducking competition. I heard y'all talking earlier. You got to go up. If you say you something, you got to go up against somebody else who said they something. That's just what it is.
And you can't get blown out.
No, you can't get blown out.
Gotta freaking compete.
Where will y'all still be having all y'all practices at Louetta?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have any home games? Okay.
Our home base gonna be at Louetta. Yeah, we ain't gonna change that.
Okay.
Yeah, we.
What are some things that'll be different, from last year? That now that you're kind of running your own program in school, Ken, the other guys over there, like what are some things y'all looking to do different,
Well, you gotta add our kids last year were promised the strength and conditioning. They didn't get that. All year we didn't, kids didn't lift a weight, So that's one of the things that changes from day one. We're already doing that. Kids got to get in the weight room. That's got to be part of their protocol. Bigger, faster, stronger. Knowing what kids are preparing for and getting ready for and what they got to go up against. You can't. You gotta build your body. So we're gonna definitely add that component, and we'll get more man hours in the gym. Last year, at the most we did is an hour and a half a day. That was less than the public schools. So,
got you. And then last question, just to kind of let you promote yourself. Why would a kid want to come to game prep?
Well, I'll be honest with you, it ain't even game prep. Some of these kids, they're gonna have to just do something, period. Man, right now, if you guys are looking at the names that are going and the names that are staying, what these kids' options are, kids are gonna have to make some kind of adjustment, because if you're in the 2022 class, or you ain't going up against 2022, that ain't your measuring stick no more. If you're in the 2022 class, you're going up against 2021, 2020, 2019. That's who you're going up against. And so if your high school is giving you the advantage to compete on that level by what they're doing in their program, their system, whatever, then hey, more power to you. But we all know that, a lot of kids don't have that. So it don't got to be game prep. You don't have to do something, but game prep gonna give you that advantage to where, hey, you playing the national schedule, where your skill set and your understanding, your mental maturity, your physical maturity is going to be enhanced to get you ready for college. Because the bottom line, most of these kids, they're just not ready to move on.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, that's it for me. Any of y'all guys got any other questions?
I just can't wait till the live period, because I get to see him up close and personal. So that's what I'm waiting on. And if I was TABC, I know maybe I ain't being messy. If I was TABC, I know what matchup I schedule, but we ain't going.
Why we ain't going? Man, you being real politically correct this week. And
I was scheduled.
What you want to see?
I was scheduled PSAT versus.
No, not in TABC. That got to happen in Houston. We can't be giving Dallas all the matchups. We get them too many matchups, too many tournaments.
When the smoke is available, you got to pull up the smoke.
I mean,
you play that in the city.
Yeah, we're gonna play it in the city, because I think we both in the same conference.
Yeah.
I just think that first matchup, y'all need to make sure security and everything there.
God damn.
I know. No more. No, I don't need no more of them videos. No.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch on Baller TV, man.
I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be secure. I'm gonna be there. It ain't.
What you gonna do?
Gary, stop it, Gary.
Hey, hold on.
That's like Rob spotting somebody on the weight bench or something.
That's definitely the truth, D-King. I do not agree with you on many things, but don't ask me to spot you at all. The bar is coming on your neck, bro. It's coming on your neck.
Oh, man.
Now we
select your words better, my boy.
Probably two.
Go ahead, DJ.
But I know for a fact, some of the players that we had last year, they're gonna be at PSAT. They're gonna stay, and one of the reasons why they're gonna stay is because they've been convinced, and that bad thing happen if they leave. So I'm definitely gonna coach against kids that I had last year. But you got to look, and you're in this game, you got to look at yourself like a chef, man. You know what I'm saying? And I consider myself a chef in this game. You got to be able to cook. So just because somebody come and empty out your refrigerator, just go get some more groceries. You know what I'm saying? You go cook you up another one. A lot of these kids that they didn't know 8 months ago, they got cooked. We put some seasoning on it, do some ingredients in there, and all of a sudden they starting to do a little bit. But so we'll go up. We definitely gonna go up against some kids I coached last year. But cook you up something else.
Hey, you know what? I like that mentality, because I always be hearing these head coaches crying. Oh, we not gonna play those schools. We don't want our kids to get stolen. Well, guess what? Them kids.
Well, they not chefs in the game though.
See, that's why DJ. I got you, bro. Because I don't get it, me personally. Because
well, that's gonna be one of the reasons that even in the TABC, teams are not going to play us sometimes. They don't want to play us because, we are walking promotion for something else. But I look at it like this: if all I got to do is just play your team, and then your players want to come play for me, what you doing?
DJ, what you said last time? You can't do what? What you had said?
You can't walk your girl to the bathroom every day.
That's real.
If she really yours,
You gotta have some type of trust that the game you spitting is good enough to keep her your gal. And if not, well,
she ain't gonna be there to scoop her at the bathroom.
Ooh.
I mean, every time a chick leave,
Why I gotta hang out by the bathroom, bro?
You the
Why the hell? Yeah, like you a creep, bro. What is this?
Low key, that's really Rob. Rob be doing that though, low key.
Hey, G-Day,
Rob, you be
Hold on, man. I asked Coach Taji if he wanted to get on this weekend.
send him the link after DJ finished promoing.
He said he didn't want to get on.
We got some questions. I got some questions for
Man,
you.
you ride slow. You ride slow on the bike, bro. Okay.
Oh, he got the speed and everything.
All right.
DJ, how you feel?
11.2, that's
He
it.
can ride 11 miles per hour on the bike, so he doing all right.
DJ, how are you using the TABC to get y'all prepared for what y'all gonna go through in the season? Like,
I mean, you can't really gauge it. It's just it's some midsummer hike and some fun for the kids. I mean, think about it. 7 years ago, they didn't have something like you could do high school wise to promote your school in June. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big tournament in June against other high schools in Texas. You get a chance to see what other guys got. You get a chance to promote your program. So that's how we just looking at it. The kids maybe get maybe a week of practice, and you go out there and you just compete. So we're gonna just play fast and play loose and just see what happens. Just compete.
Hey, but let me ask you this, DJ. What is the benefit of going to Game Point or the benefit of going to PSAT as opposed to going to I use Taji in a Hightower or a Nimitz or I ain't gonna say Fur because that's like a Fur, a regular a public high school. My big thing, what I enjoy about basketball is tradition and atmosphere, right? So what would be the benefit of a kid coming to play at Game Point as opposed to playing at Nimitz in the Nimitz versus Davis? So I don't know who Nimitz rival is these days, probably Spring or Aldine or something. But as opposed to that, what is your take on that?
Well, I mean, there's if you're gonna go to Hightower, you're going over there with my boy Woods.
All right, let's not do anybody we know. That's not fair, right? I know, right there. Okay,
if you're going to Hightower, let's do that. I ain't mad at you.
All right, so I remember last year, G-Day, I said we was at Seven Lakes in who did they play? Tompkins.
Seven Lakes
we was at Tompkins, like one of the best basketball atmospheres I've ever been in, right? Like why should a kid, what is the benefit of a kid coming to Game Point, and not staying at Tompkins, or staying at Seven Lakes?
Well, I think it's just based on need. What is that kid needing? If his desire is to go to a certain level, or if he projects a certain level, but he needs a little bump. Say the kid at Tompkins, I love the program at Tompkins. I love the coaches, a lot of the players and stuff play for me. Let's say he goes to Tompkins, but kid may be playing the 4 when he probably needs to be playing the 2, or kid, maybe need more reps at a certain thing, or to build his confidence. And maybe coming off the bench there, and he's got to wait his turn a little bit longer, and there's just different things that, and so you got the crowds and stuff everywhere, and so you have to decide just from an individual standpoint, what do you need? If you can get all you need at Tompkins, I'd be the first one to tell you stay there. But But if you're not getting what you need somewhere, you being in a big crowded game, I don't, that's not helping you.
No, I'm just saying, like, basketball wise, right? Like, program wise, the district, you got state playoffs. Like, those are things that come along, and like traditional things that come along with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think
we play in a conference, and we have a playoffs in a state in a our deal is not a state deal, because you got Colorado Prep in there, you got Sean Dumas from Louisiana, now you got BFL from Seattle. So, but we have a playoff, and played in it last year. It was competitive. It was crowds there. It was on something on the line for everybody. So no, I mean, I think it's just the same thing. What's the difference between playing at a certain university over another university? I mean, you gotta go where the fit for you will help you move forward up the road if you can. And so, a couple kids that had great experiences in public high schools, but they didn't have the best situation, they're not moving on. Whereas some of the kids that maybe did something else, they are moving on. So it's about you moving on, and what do where can you go to do that?
What's scheduling wise? Have you guys already? I want to assume completed schedule, right? But like, what's like a big game that y'all have on your schedule outside of the obvious PSAT game?
We done developed the rivalry with Sean Dumas out of New Orleans. I mean, we got a rivalry going with Taka Storm out of Dallas. We got a rivalry going with Colorado Prep.
Taka, I like that. That's a good.
Yeah, the big kid is going to Texas Tech. We played them twice. Those are both tough games. Those kids from Dallas play for Tyrese Maxey and so they had good players, and it was a Texas feel. So no, I mean no, there's rivalry and big games for us, but still becoming a new program. It's just getting started. So, I had never played Taka Storm before. I had never played Sean Dumas, but now that I have, those are games that we get up for and get ready for.
She ain't do nothing. Where's who? Oh, kick Miss Marissa. You gotta go. You gotta go. Go to Holy Patriot. Go find them there.
That is another level. I'm helping people with their schedule still for a fee. Oh Lord.
Boy, ain't nobody paying Chad well for nothing. Going on, dog. Nobody paying DJ. Hi, Chad. Chad needs something to do.
Chad, who you talking about?
Chad Well, man. He wears glasses. Glasses and funny socks. He used to be at
Legacy.
At Legacy.
Damn, y'all didn't say the Top Gun 17U coach. Y'all just said he used to be at Legacy. You know what?
With the glasses, with the
Chad was the director.
What y'all say about me when I'm not around?
Hey, man, we just giving him what credit due. I'd rather give him the Legacy.
Chad at name on Twitter is Top Guns. Like, how did y'all bypass all of that?
I thought he was the director.
Nah, hell nah.
I really thought Chad was the director.
I'm about to say Anywell Pippins.
In long socks.
Long tube socks.
DJ, you should hire that dude, man. He's great for the program. He's gonna bring a lot of media attention, and he's gonna hype it up. Don't ask him to run a drill or coach a game. And y'all gotta be Nike sponsored because he only wear Pippins, man.
Hey, DJ, Chad will be your best recruiter over there, though.
Best.
Hey, he gonna find you all the Caucasian shooters in the city. Like, if it wasn't for Chad, wouldn't know about Jacob Harvey. Like, hey, he gonna remind you. He found Jacob Harvey in the pits of Huffman Hargrave. Like
Reese Spencer.
Yes.
Bro.
He keep a shooter with him.
DJ, he gonna bring diversity to the program. He gonna
the
get
Ray twins too. Then Chad had the Ray twins.
Yes,
Chad had some players, man.
Yes, he did.
Chad had some players, and he can fight.
I can't co-sign that. I ain't never seen Chad in them streets like that.
No, he can take a punch.
You know what?
I'm just playing, man.
Who need enemies, bro?
Chad, my dude, man. I grew up with Chad, man. That's my dude.
What's up, Mr. Jordan?
What's going on, Mr. Jordan,
I'm
man?
excited to see Game Prep, though. I'm definitely excited.
Yeah, DJ, we look forward to catching y'all at the TABC, man. I would definitely be in attendance.
When the schedules for the TABC come out?
They'll come out that
Probably
Monday,
next week.
the same week. Like, I don't know why they wait to do that, but
hey, throw the plug in there. Shoot, hey, we'll play anybody.
Hey, yo.
Well, I want to see y'all play again.
You can't be on certain levels and be ducking. You gotta play. So shit, you gonna win some, you gonna lose some, but you gotta play.
I'd like to see y'all play against Faith Family. I'd like y'all to. That would be a good matchup.
That's Dallas.
Faith Family.
It like during a regular season game, I think y'all would match up pretty well across the board. To be honest,
we got to see who we got first. We don't.
Man, we know you coming with. Man, we know you ain't pulling up with no Swiss team.
I know you're not coming with a starting five of a bunch of 5'10" guards.
We know you ain't got no Swiss cheese, man. We know you pulling up with something.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. If Trent Burns come back, would you? Can you please make sure he do some damn push-ups? Lord have mercy. They ain't be lying, man. I did 100 today. You ain't did nothing. Please make sure, my man, Trent Burns get this much stronger. He's a top 75, 50. Yeah. He is one of the best players in the country.
Now, remember this. And you know how, not too many of us can identify with having a body like that, but that kid could not make it through a full practice last year at all. Like it would get a certain time in practice 12 months ago, his body would just shut down. His knees would lock up, his back or whatever. He couldn't get through it. So to see him where he's at now, you see a kid like that. I mean, he's still going to be getting better at 22, 23 years old. But to see where he's at now in comparison to last year, like that's so much improvement. Man, you can imagine what it's going to be 12 months from now. But his body is going to probably change more than anybody in the class.
Hey, y'all remember Christian Reeves that came down here and played with CP3 last summer at the MI3 showcase? Went to Oak Hill, ended up getting the Duke offer, the 3-star. Yeah. I really see that same sort of path for Trent. Like, you just got to go through the days.
Yeah.
Just got to go through the days. Like, not saying Trent could go be a 3-star at Duke.
I saw him last week. He done grew some more.
Hey, yeah, that boy Trent get bigger every time I walk up on him.
Because he stands up. He also this make him stand up straight. That's the shortest 7-footer ever because he don't stand up straight. That dude might actually be 7'3".
Nah, he definitely 7'1". So he definitely 7'1".
Posture, man. Posture is key.
Hey, am I wrong for what? Is South Falls scheduled to go to TABC?
They're not going.
They're not. Yeah, they not.
Okay, well, there goes that then.
What you was gonna say?
You know what matchup I wanted to see? JoJo versus Alejandro.
That ain't fair. Allie a baby.
That kid done had the best summer.
Allie ain't no baby no more.
Hey man, that's a great man. That man playing for the Puerto Rican national team. He ain't no baby.
He ain't no baby.
Man playing against grown men.
Yeah, see, and that's the
Talking
problem.
about.
Y'all been throwing him against
Us
grown
matching up against JoJo.
been
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, JoJo's a handful, man.
I just want to see the match. I just want to see it. I like the
What,
matchup.
like, but this is what I'm saying. As a baby, like y'all,
JoJo's that dude.
y'all been watching him play against grown men as a legit 14-year-old. Like, let Ali dominate against other 14-year-olds right now. Like, why would you throw him?
No,
against
he plays 15 circuit.
No, I mean, yeah, but what I'm saying is we've been watching Alejandro play against 17U, 18U since he was 14, since last year. Like,
Yeah.
it's his time to start dominating his age group, you know?
Just this past what you call it, EYBL. I mean, he averaged
Yeah,
what?
Pat, yeah, he hooped this last time.
It was
As well, I do want to shout out to
cooking.
D King's guy, man. I usually don't shout out D King's guys, man, but shout out to AJ Bates, man. A lot of people haven't been talking about him.
Yeah,
The fact that he's top 20 in scoring, top 10 in assists, second in steals. Like, that's not no easy task on the circuit. But nobody, I haven't heard not a single. I kind of held off on saying something just to wait to see who was going to say something, but nobody said nothing.
Why?
Well, the only reason that I wouldn't say, because we only did one session so far, right? But also at the same time, for those numbers to stay, you know, and for him to still be at those spots just based off, and that was a week where he was really just the guy. You know, those other guys played up 17U, so he played 4 games of 32 minutes of basketball. I never took him out. You know, so that's saying a lot. His recruitment is definitely picking up. I talked to a few coaches this week. Actually, Dad just texted me when we was on the show. Another coach contacted him, contacted his high school coach to contact him. You know, about some recruitment stuff because they can't talk to them until the 15th, after the 15th or something. So he should get his just due, man. He one of them kids that, you know.
No, he's humble, quiet. Like, he go out there, he worked. I get it, but like kind of like what Coach G just said, like, but why hasn't anybody said anything? Like,
it's not flashy.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't windmills and 3 drill, you know, 3 combos and all that. It's just getting straight to it. You know,
another kid I'm gonna be talking about here in a couple of years.
I'm telling you, somebody else who wasn't flashy, but they couldn't do shit with him, and that was PJ. So they couldn't do shit with PJ. I mean, he kept like, damn, PJ, Haggerty busting y'all ass, and that's what Bates be doing, busting ass.
Yes,
getting straight to it, man. Definitely getting straight to it. No, hey, Taji, that's another dude. And we'll say, I know this ain't about me, but Bryce.
That's why ain't nobody talking.
That's so racist.
Colorism, man, it's fun.
Colorism, man. Shit, according to this light, Gary light skin. Shit, according to that light he got over there.
One thing I'm gonna have is good lighting out here, my brother. I don't know what you're in the twilight zone. I'm gonna need you to.
Hey, this kid right here got the goods, man. This kid got the goods, man.
Bryce Jackson, no, he's definitely. He is. He's pretty good, man.
That's crazy DNA though. Like,
yeah, I know.
People realize what his daddy Luke could do. I don't think people realize that, you know, that's Goldwire, Autumn Jacksons, Ashton Smith, they all family.
Oh, he getting the Ashton in there?
Yeah, Luke Jackson.
Yeah, that's your cousin.
And sister.
Learn something new every day.
Yo, Luke was a freaking 6'6" shooting guard. I didn't know he was a guard.
Oh man, you should.
Yo, he was a guard. That's a big dude.
Man, Luke used to jump high. Shit, I don't know so many dudes now that still do. I mean, Luke used to jump so high and so aggressive. It was crazy.
Yeah, he's aggressive now. I can believe it. That's my dude, man. Luke a good dude, man. That's my dude. But no, man, I think shout out to the kids who do. You know, I think Alejandro is another example of kids.
Hey, Wood.
I say 7 miles from the top.
He know the distance. He know the
So
exact
close
distance.
yet
That's
so
crazy.
far. So close yet so far.
He know the exact distance. But no, I know since G they brought up the topic of kids who, they're not real flashy. I guess we'll just say that. Alejandro is a kid who's not flashy at all. It's almost like he's so consistent and so fundamentally sound that it's almost boring.
Right.
He's not going to miss a mid-range jump shot.
Right.
He's not. He's not going to get in foul trouble. He's not.
He not
He
gonna
blocks shots and he
32
jumped
out.
this high. His timing is crazy, and he just consistently, he's just productive.
But it's so
Next
smooth. It ain't like you
Tim
said, it's not
Duncan.
flashy, but it's smooth. Like
Next
It's
Tim
just
Duncan.
smooth.
it's
Tim
like
Duncan.
Next Tim
sheesh,
Duncan.
this
Puerto
kid
Rican
good.
Tim Duncan, yes, sir.
Tim
It's
Duncan.
it's just smooth. And I think we gotta figure. I mean, I know everything is about views and stuff like that, but we gotta figure out a way to, get more pub about the stuff that really freaking matters. The kids who do stuff that
You
matters
know,
as opposed to
hey, Zan, hey, you gotta put your real name, bro. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
who Zan is.
We don't know you. At first, I thought you was spam out here the way you was.
He keeps saying GCA, so he's somebody that go to
He go to
Grassroots.
all right. He go to Grace Christian. I got that, but I just don't. I don't know your name. I ain't trying to not show you no love. I just don't know your name.
I like a setup.
Very skilled. Very
So
I
you
like
got,
a setup.
That's
you
one.
got
That's
Coach Woods. You
that's
got
one.
Mick
Y'all.
Smith.
Hey man, y'all gotta. Hey, y'all gotta go against the grain and make sure these kids. They do, even though they ain't hanging from the rim every play, because y'all.
Oh, don't worry, DJ. That extra eyes Alejandro tape on the way. It's loading. It's loading. It's already in my back pocket.
That's wild.
Chad got a burner.
But no,
Alright.
I do agree with you on
Can't
that,
have no burner,
DJ.
not with
That's
no picture like that on his YouTube account.
regardless if anybody else talk about him. We still have to talk about him.
Yeah.
At the end
Right.
of the day. And
Right.
I do it all the time. I was wanting to see who else was going to say something. Like I talked to his dad, and then talked to him again at the Rice camp, and I just want to see if anybody else was ever going to pick up on it, but
But
nobody.
you gotta some of these kids, like they not hiding in one situation then busting out in another. Like everything Bates was doing, just doing what he doing for the hoops on the EYBL, he was doing that same stuff as a sophomore at Seven Lakes. You know what I'm saying? Like he doing it. Like you go to a Seven Lakes game, it ain't one of them situations where you go there, you like, damn, they got him ranked this, they hyping him up. No, he living up to it. Like that stuff
He
matters.
was consistent too. Like that's the big thing. Like, you go see a kid, 130 ball and then it's 15 points. Right? Nah, AJ was always consistent and he was younger and was still leading the older kids on the team.
I don't want to see the Klay Thompson. Show it to me every night.
Ooh, that
he-
went over a lot of heads, DJ.
Hey man, he been Mr. Inconsistent.
Hey, but boys told me Clay was a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh,
I mean,
he
he's
did.
still. Oh no, he gonna be in. there. He's
Definitely
still-
gonna be a first ballot Hall of Fame.
No, he
Yeah,
might
he's
be.
still on.
He better.
But
He
he
better.
ain't consistent though.
They got to stop talking about that top 75 stuff. That's what's hurting you. Stop doing that.
DJ,
No, I think
DJ. If
no.
Anthony Davis can get in the top 75, Klay Thompson definitely deserves to be in the top
Say,
75.
if who deserve? What did you say?
Anthony
Davis
Davis.
is in the top 75 over a lot of people. And I'm
Anthony
an Anthony
Davis
Davis
is-
fan. He
How
does
you
not
gonna
deserve to
This is my only question. How you gonna be the top 75 when you've never been the best player on your team and you constantly having to be out by other people on the team? That's not. I mean,
But-
how you top 75?
Scottie Pippen was never a best player on the team.
Bro, when Mike
Good.
retired,
Oh, I hate to agree with you,
to the
DK.
playoffs, bro.
You saying that, right? And
I mean,
Michael left. No,
How did took the Jordanless Bulls to the playoffs?
when Michael left the very next year, Scotty took that team to the same record. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying they didn't win the chip, but I'm saying Scotty was the best player on the teams he played on when Michael wasn't there.
But
And
unfortunately, we won't be able to see that
he was
though because
he was the second best player in the league. He was the second best player in the league on the Bulls. Clay. I mean, I'm saying Clay is a great player in a system that works for him, and he's one of the best shooters. And that, but Clay ain't no top 75.
he in that thing over freaking Damian Lillard and Anthony Davis for sure.
Okay. Dame ain't no top 75 to me. I'm saying,
Yeah, he shouldn't be on that thing.
No, he shouldn't be on there. He definitely. Was not
But I
supposed to be
will
on
say, Dwight Howard should be in over Klay Thompson.
No, the Dwight Howard definitely should have been the first one that we
over Klay Thompson.
He was different. The White in Orlando was different, bro.
I got 4 defensive player of the year.
You couldn't do nothing.
There was nothing in the paint.
You couldn't do nothing with that. Like
and he was averaging.
He missed free throws. That was it.
And he was still averaging like mid to high 20s a game without stepping outside the paint.
Mr. Dude's funny. He said, y'all let Dame in because he can rap.
No, you know what? And I figured it out. Dame got some great marketing because he got more commercials for a hurt guy than anybody else in the league.
Chad, you think Dame
NBA
Lillard top
time.
75? Get out of here, Chad. You tripping. Dame Lillard don't got no type of resume, bro.
Hey, Chad, we trying to get you a job out here, and you doing your best trying to not get you a job.
You talking yourself out of it.
Talking yourself right on out of it, Chad.
We almost had you direct the business operations out here. Now you just looking to get in the game.
Chad said, Dame Lillard ain't got no type of resume, bro.
If Dame didn't start doing this, he wouldn't be Dame.
Really? We went to a Western Conference Finals yet.
No, he went to one.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
They got swept by Golden State.
It's hard. It's hard to do it.
Okay, I remember that. Oh yeah, okay, I do.
Think,
okay,
was he in the Western Conference? No, was that Western Conference in the bubble, or was that the Nuggets?
In the bubble.
It wasn't in the bubble. Okay, so he only been to one.
Lakers.
Yeah, he on
Western Conference in the bubble. They got
hey, but Ty G.
No.
Bill Walton also did something at UCLA and still had some resume to kind of,
But no, it's NBA though.
Bill Walton won an NBA championship and a Finals MVP.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
He won 2 chips. He won one in Boston.
I'm saying when he was the man though, when he was the
Bill
man
Walton
in Portland before injuries robbed him.
He was the best player on that team.
Yeah, he was the best player in Portland. Like he won the Finals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and couple that with his college. You not mad at Bill Walton being top 75.
Bro, and he was top 50, so you can't take a dude out of top 50.
Top 50 dudes not gonna be on the 70.
What's Dame's claim to fame besides hitting some big shots?
That's it. Dame has no resume. And Taji, you talking about Anthony Davis over Clay? So is Anthony Davis supposed to be in over Dwight Howard? Hell no. Hell no.
And you know, the White
Anthony Davis is Bradley Beal with a unibrow. He just filled up a bunch of points when he was by himself in New Orleans. Like he done nothing. He always hurt. He fall on the floor 8 times a game. I'm off that dude, bro. Get him out of here.
Well, this is my thing with Dominique. If Dominique leaves the Hawks and maybe win somewhere else, it's not a question. But because you only gonna recognize Dominique as a dunk contest winner in his NBA career with the Hawks.
Look at DJ looking. He like
he came through a tough
DJ was a Dominique fan, I could tell.
That East was tough for Dominique by himself. Boy had Spud Webb as a team. Who was Dominique Wilkins' best teammate to help him out?
Tree Rollins.
Spud Webb and Dominique Wilkins.
Doc Rivers.
Dominique didn't have no help, but he was tough.
Now we gotta remember back then. See, I hate when we compare teams now to teams then, because back then no team had more than 2 stars.
You're right.
No team had 2 stars. So Dominique not having a lot of subordinate players, Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Cliff Levingston, Spud Webb. I mean, that was a good team. It's
okay. What year was that, DJ? What year was that?
Don't give me the.
84
But see, the
and 5.
Celtics back then had 3 guys.
At 3 stars, and that's one of the reasons why they was constantly always.
Woo.
That's the only
Three
thing.
good.
Like, that's the only thing that stopped Dominique. That them East
question.
teams with the Celtics, they kept 3 guys. Robert Parrish played in the league 70 years. And he was still getting up there to block shots. Kevin McHale, oh my God, can't coach to save his life. But on that block,
Yeah, I disagree with
there
that.
was a
He
guy.
can't coach. What?
No,
Hey, bro.
Kevin McHale can't coach
Bro.
basketball.
Hold on,
Bro,
man. Are we
Kevin
going off the
McHale.
Rockets? Are we going off the Rockets? Coach?
Yes.
We can go off the
Man,
Timberwolves too.
Daryl Morey told a man that nobody can shoot mid-range, bro. Come on, the
Yo.
analytics started with
What about it? What about in Minnesota? He was terrible.
So,
That dude can't coach basketball. He can't coach basketball. Doc Rivers can't coach basketball. Luke Walton can't coach
Y'all lost
basketball.
all respect for Doc Rivers, bro.
Doc Rivers living off that 3 Hall
He
of
said, they
Famers on
let,
that
he
team.
said they let Michael Jordan be great, bro.
Yeah, I'm not, bro.
Okay, so you got
Yeah.
Kevin McHale. Y'all just shit on Kevin McHale. Y'all shit on Doc Rivers. What's the common denominator in their failures?
They play for the Celtics. That's what I can think of.
Who said what?
I
The
don't know.
Celtics from the 70s and 60s wouldn't get one chip in a decade in this league. There's got to be a little kid that's talking.
From the 70s and the 60s?
With
Hey,
Bill
they probably
Russell.
won't. They
What?
probably won't.
Bro.
No, they probably
No.
may not be.
Man,
No,
we can't compare.
no.
We can't compare teams
You
that
can't
didn't
compare.
shoot threes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to make you laugh. You know how you go to Gasso and you got that 8 a.m. team against those YMCA white kids and they bust your ass for 30 because they could shoot the ball and pass?
And they went to bed. They went to bed before.
Them 70s, them 70s Celtics might steal at a one.
DJ had the common denominator was Daryl Morey. It was. I ain't
Hey,
even
Daryl
think
Morey
DJ.
was
You,
in
DJ,
Minnesota?
you a smooth motherfucker, boy. I ain't even think about this.
He was
boy.
in
Yeah.
Minnesota?
No, he talking about. He said, "What's the common denominator?" No, Kevin McHale was with the Rockies when Daryl Morey first came in, and now
but
Doc
what's-
Rivers.
But what's Kevin McHale's excuse before in Minnesota?
No.
You can't blow it all on Daryl Morey.
You said Doc Rivers. People lost respect for Doc this year. People said,
Hey, Mr. Jackson. Hey,
Get him, Mr. Jackson.
It's the fucking crazy.
I'm just saying they are incredibly talented when it comes to playing fundamental basketball, and you think all those athletic guys who they're not gonna take them serious. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, we.
I'm not disrespecting the greatest winner, one of the greatest winners of all time, which is Bill Russell, and saying he won't win 8 championships in a decade. I'm not doing that.
Bro, Bill
I'm not
Russell
doing
had
that.
a bag. These new age bigs ain't got no bag.
The sweeping hook?
Hey, can you defend it, King? Can you defend it?
at 6'9".
Probably now. The way these dudes jumping at 7 feet tall.
Can you defend the Bill Russell sweeping hook? See, you out here.
I'm 6'2". What I'm
That's
gonna
what
do?
I'm saying. That's what Bill Russell gonna be.
Hey,
looking
well,
at.
No.
I didn't want to bring this. I didn't want to bring this up.
6'2" out here.
I didn't want to bring this up, but I never thought in my life that I would be arguing in a gym yesterday about why Tim Duncan should be in the all-time top 10 over Steph Curry. Like, that has become a new theme where people have targeted my guy and said that Steph Curry deserves to be in the NBA top 10 all-time over Hakeem, Larry Bird, and Tim Duncan. And dudes was actually riding with the dude who was saying, they was like, man, I say, bro, we going to take one of the greatest winners of all time out of the top 10 because y'all seen Steph Curry hit some threes. And it was like 50 wins a year for 18 seasons don't matter. I'm like, what are we talking about here? The dude got 5 championships
Hey, Rob,
over
you
3
gotta
different
stop.
decades.
You got to stop discussing real basketball at the pro-am.
Look what Taji just said. Taji said that's not a far-fetched argument. My man got 5 championships over 3 different decades. He made the All-NBA 15 years. He made the All-Defensive First Team 15 years. He averaged 20 and 10 for 14 years straight. He won 2 regular season MVPs back-to-back, 3 Finals MVPs, and created a dynasty where they kept winning as the system kept changing. And we saying that Steph Curry it's not a far-fetched argument? Are we serious?
Steph Curry changed the game of basketball. Tim Duncan didn't.
Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward ever. Steph Curry, not the greatest point guard ever.
He played 5'10" guys named
King, didn't you just say that
Who is
non-flashy
that,
dudes
G-Day?
get knocked? Didn't you just say that? That non-flashy dudes get knocked? I think that's the point right here. Tim Duncan gonna come out, Facebook, bing, 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 off the backboard. Oh, I got 25. Steph Curry come tween, 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 screen, screen, screen. He throws up before. It's good. Steph Curry be disappearing though, man. He ain't in over Larry Bird or Hakeem either. Honestly, Hakeem the greatest defensive big man ever.
No, Draymond said he is.
And Larry Bird resume is impeccable. Larry Bird got like what 3 or 4 regular season MVPs, 3 titles, 3 finals MVPs. Won in one of the greatest eras of basketball ever. Like, come on, man.
And took Indiana State to the Final Four in the championship game, and we haven't heard of Indiana State ever since.
Exactly.
The Sycamores.
Exactly.
Yeah, people don't realize Larry Bird, he didn't even average 2 threes a game. Where, the guys now averaging 10, 11 threes a game.
Hold on, is that the Anthony Fall?
Oh wow!
Oh wow! We have made
wow.
it. We got a Fall sighting. Oh my God!
5, I'm gonna hit you. I plan on coming tomorrow.
Larry Bird
I'm probably coming tomorrow too.
765 Hall of Famers.
Yo, listen. Here. This is the Steph Curry thing. Steph Curry literally changed the way the game is played. He changed it. Tim Duncan retired 5 years ago? Let's say 5-6 years ago, right? He retired 5-6 years ago. The way Tim Duncan played the game, the way the game was played when Tim Duncan played 15 years ago in his prime, is no longer play. It wouldn't be successful. Like it wouldn't work.
Oh my God!
Why wouldn't it work?
Because this is what I'm saying. It's gonna take take the Spurs probably about 15 seconds to get into their offense, right? Get into their stuff. Let's say 12 seconds. Get into their offense to get 2 points. The Warriors are scoring 15 points in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Like the game is too fat, and it's all on the account of Steph Curry, bro.
Hey, wasn't Steph Curry in the league when Tim Duncan was in the league?
Yeah.
He was on the sideline with them paper mache ankles.
He said, "I'm not losing no sleep preparing for Tim." Wow. Hey, boys, really prisoners of the moment, man.
Hey, my boy sound like Pastor Beverly out here, bro. Stop that.
Boys, really prisoners of the
Y'all
moment.
is really
man.
putting the ball
Been
in the
disrespectful.
goal. Y'all are arguing strategy and shit. We talking
And
about
this
putting the
gotta
ball
be a
in the
key.
goal.
Hey,
But we
hey,
talking
can we get
about
off
putting
this?
it in the hole
Hey,
more than the
Can we get off
opposing
here?
team.
Can we please get off here? Because what he just said is very
He gotta be
disrespectful.
a kid, man. That man
Time
said
go.
Curry to know Magic Johnson ain't existed, and then he say Duncan can't compete with Embiid or
Magic.
Giannis.
Wait,
You think Tim
Magic.
Duncan would let Giannis do anything on that block? God bless you. God
On
bless you.
the block. What is Tim going to do? Man, let's move
So hold on,
man.
Giannis better than
Giannis
Kevin
got
Garnett.
something to do,
Giannis
got
better
something to
than Kevin
handle
Garnett
with Tim.
in his
Hey,
prime.
Hey, I'm gonna say
Kevin
this, and I'm gonna probably leave after this because y'all probably gonna take away my basketball card.
question, man.
But Giannis might retire as the best basketball player ever.
Yeah, please get D King off the screen. He needs some sleep. Get his ass. I'm about to cuss too. Get his ass off the screen. That's why we on the.
Yo,
He say you allowed to
you've never
come
seen
anytime you want to.
In the
you've
show,
never
please.
seen anything like him.
Getting his ass off the screen right now. This nigga, boy, he made me say the N word. I'm sorry, sponsors. We
G-Day.
ain't even got no sponsors yet.
Please end the show, please.
He said,
I like
D
to be
King.
called.
Taji, what do you?
I like to be called Brown, not the
Taji
N-word.
and
To the words
Taji
of Mr. Boker.
D King.
Y'all
That's
afraid
not
that
blasphemy.
Giannis at the 3-point line?
Hold on. Can somebody answer my question though? Is Giannis
Oh,
better than
Lord.
Kevin Garnett
Jesus.
in his prime with the Timberwolves?
What now?
Giannis better than Kevin Garnett?
Yeah.
Is it by much
Nah.
or is just a world
Kevin-
apart?
Kevin Garnett was my favorite player other than Bron.
And I seen Kevin Garnett busting niggas up
Gian-
one-on-one in
Gian-
the Olympics, man.
Giannis is a unicorn, man. Like
It's
seriously,
different, bro.
he different.
He might be the best player that has ever played this game, bro, in 10 years. I'm telling you.
In
Bro,
10
you got
years,
I'm
not
telling
right
you.
now. Right now, Giannis, bro, y'all,
Bro, what is? Are we really prisoners of the moment that bad? Like we thinking Giannis about to be the great? What the?
I don't
Bro, are
even
you
think
watching?
My vertical,
think-
the vertical
I don't
hole in
even
my
think-
TV must be broke or something.
Put
I
Giannis.
don't even think Giannis gonna get a ring again.
What position does Giannis play? Giannis is a power forward center, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
All of them.
put Giannis. The Pistons back in the day, Lakers back in the day, Bulls back in the day. Put Giannis on one of those teams. That's crazy, bro.
No, they gonna win. They definitely gonna win. Oh, they definitely gonna win. They definitely gonna win.
Giannis literally guards
Giannis
every
is
position.
a taller Tayshaun Prince with a little bit better of a skill set right now.
No, don't disrespect Giannis like that.
Right now,
Taji, I'm not listening to you because you said that Giannis gonna drop 50 on Tim Duncan. I ain't going for it.
Yeah,
I'm not going for it.
And you really think Giannis versus Akeem? Like that's like
Who said that, Mr. Dudes? Oh my god!
Like Akeem would kill Giannis.
And then tell that boy you really not African, you really Greek out here. Like Akeem not going for that.
Taji said, Gary, it's time for you to go take wedding photos.
Listen. Hey,
I hope you already married.
Oh, Mr. Dude said Hakeem. Okay, yeah, no, Hakeem.
Hey, put that is a great question that who's that? HTX Sports. I don't know who that is.
That's Mr. Jordan, Michael Jordan. That's Mr. Jordan.
Oh, Michael Jordan in that thing? I'm sorry, MJ, but Giannis gonna catch you, man. I'm sorry, but no, but I definitely think that that is one of the biggest issues in grassroots basketball is that kids want to play like the NBA guys, you know, and it works for them because they're NBA players. But you said what?
They was chunking up threes before Giannis or Curry.
No, not at this rate, bro.
That's an issue fake though. The step back and the 3-point.
Harden and Steph changed to the grassroots.
Harden did it to Houston. I ain't gonna lie.
No. G-Day.
He definitely did it to Houston.
Block Alex. Anybody that's typing LeBron ruined the league don't deserve to be in the chat.
Yeah, let's go. He might be a virus. That might be a virus.
Please.
Like, come
LeBron
on, man.
made the game global out here. Alex,
what's wrong with this guy? Like he getting boys rich out here. Stop that. Like he don't even like.
LeBron
then change the lives of a bunch of black generations out here because he got boys paid that shouldn't have got paid.
Yeah, I said about his own court.
Go ask Matthew Dellavedova to say something bad about LeBron. He might fight.
Bro, I got one for you. Go ask Norris Cole would he ever been an NBA champion?
Norris Cole. Shoot, LeBron got booby. Let's keep it in Houston. He got booby.
Exactly.
He didn't get booby a ring though, so
he got booby paid.
He got him to the finals. His second,
and then got Delonte West paid.
Second year in the league, LeBron got to the NBA. Was that second or third year?
Knocking his mama down the whole time, so he didn't have some.
Oh Lord! Oh.
I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it though. I didn't say it.
Look, I got one for you. Go ask Birdman how he feel about LeBron James. Chris Anderson. Yeah. That boy got 77,000 tattoos because of LeBron.
Birdman.
Anderson, Varejao, all them dudes got paid because of LeBron.
I got one. Zildrunas Ilgauskas.
No, Ilgauskas.
Hey, he was an all-star before LeBron.
He was a player.
Injuries was.
But LeBron got him paid.
J.R. Smith got paid.
He got paid. He got paid.
Timothy Mozgov got paid.
He got paid.
The Lakers broke him off.
$80 million for nothing.
Got to go back that far. Caruso done got paid.
DJ. DJ Lowboy did get paid. I went to
Yes,
Chicago,
he did.
went to O Block out here, and ain't been the same since.
Well, what's your name? What's your name? Fucked him up. Grayson.
Bro,
This boy
hey.
say, man, get this
Hey,
kid
come on,
out of
bro.
here.
Hey, y'all gotta get this kid out of
Get
here.
this kid. Yo, he said LeBron is not a winner. The dude that went to 9 straight NBA finals.
Yeah,
Mr.
He
Dude.
single-handedly ran the Eastern Conference for 8 years in a row.
Not only
They went to
ran-
the NBA. They went to the NBA Finals in his second year in the league.
he rearranged the entire NBA twice. He rearranged the league.
Twice.
I would love to see Rasheed Wallace in today's game. I would.
Come on, man.
Hey, he's a Lakers coach.
Now you
Yes,
He's a
assistant
Lakers
coach. Yep.
that's gonna be, that's
Hey,
gonna
but
be,
Fob,
that's gonna be funny.
I think
Oh,
the threes that they're taking in the threes that they taking in college are way higher percentage and better threes than they taking in these AAU tournaments, man.
No question.
You watch some of these games and it's just 3 after 3 that don't have a chance of going in. You know, like they shooting single digit percentage threes in some of these games. that junk ain't working. It is not working, man. And hopefully, Alex, you're not playing on one of those bad teams where y'all jacking up all those threes. But judging by your comments, you might be on
the volleyball line, bro.
step back.
Step back. Block that kid, man.
Hey, real quick, what y'all jamming? What y'all jamming in the whips these days? What y'all pulling up to the games listening to?
R&B.
Something with Lil Baby in it.
Okay. What you jamming, DJ? What you got?
Man, I jammed that new Future here lately. I don't know why, but
Hey,
yo.
I'm surprised. Hey, I'm surprised them Live On kids ain't got you on no boost out here.
Hey, them jokers got you. Hey, I'm constantly checking my pockets, checking the jokers. Hey, them jokers, they rough, bro.
I play for the Houston.
Hey.
I'm telling Bobby.
Hold on, go back.
I'm telling Bobby to cut you.
Go back. What he say? He played for the Houston Raptors 7-2, but I've been injured.
Cloud chasing out here, I see.
Would Brun would not have got that Cleveland ring.
Boy, play defense the whole game out here.
Draymond. Oh, Mr. Jordan.
You been on that Tim's, D King?
Yes, sir. Every morning. That's what I listen to that every morning.
Tim's is tough, man. What in the comment section, man? Y'all, real quick before we hop off here, let us know what y'all been jamming. What's new that y'all like?
Woods been on the zero, boy. You Mo City out here, Woods.
Yeah, Woods. I rode in the car with Woods. He that's how he rode.
That's Tyree, Taji. KJ. He does go to Bush, Taji. That's a kid named.
Retro Bang.
Fredo Bang. What is that?
Yeah, Fredo Bang.
Fredo Bang. Oh, Fob freestyling. Fob ain't listening to that, dog. Fob is lying, man. No.
Hey, you know who been?
No, Fob put me on Jay Electronica album, man.
He say chill, Bobby.
The Jay-Z album?
Mad at me.
No. Wait, an older album that I didn't even know existed.
Who went to Duncanville with y'all?
They saying Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
They say he flopped.
Hey, Churchill Down still one of the best songs that came out.
He had one of the worst verses in the history of rap music. Churchill, Jack Harrow on that song, yo, that line about his grandpa.
He's trying to rap like Drake. He's not Drake. You can't be Drake, bro. You gotta be yourself.
Kids carry chopsticks, not for rice in the boat. Nah, let me stop, man.
They love him in Kentucky.
Drake probably wrote that too.
Hey man, stop hating. Talking about some Jake probably wrote that. You said Drake don't write his own verses.
He wrote for Jack Harlow.
He didn't write Jack Harlow. Yachty just did an interview on it.
Thank you. And said that Drake wrote his own verse.
It sounds just like it.
No.
He trying to pay homage to the man. You know, the best,
Ain't no homage, man.
the greatest
that's
rapper
like
of
when
all
Drake
time.
and Jay-Z get on the song. They don't rap the same.
Whoa! What did you
They
say?
don't rap the
Ron?
same.
You heard what I said, Willis?
No,
They don't
You heard
rap
what I
the
said?
same.
You heard what I
boy,
said?
Nigga, what?
Drake and Jay-Z don't rap the same when they're on the same song.
Somebody Drake, the best rapper of all time. Boy, you better.
I said of
Yeah.
our
No.
time. When the last
No,
time
this
Jay-Z
is
put
my
out an
time
album?
right now.
When the last time Jay-Z put out an album?
Hey,
And Jay-Z
he
my
don't
favorite
got
rapper.
to.
When the last time
He
Jay-Z
ain't
put out
got
an
to.
album?
He ain't got to
You
put
ain't an
out
active rapper
my
then
boy.
right now.
He ain't got to put no
You got-
album.
He just was on Drake album.
Hey, you
Hey,
gotta fix the
once
Wi-Fi.
again,
so you get
G-Day,
the yelling
you
and
a
screaming.
numbers guy, right? You like to be a numbers guy. We did
I do.
we did the greatest rappers every year. How many did Drake? Who had the most?
That don't matter.
Time out.
It don't matter now. Now it don't matter.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
why I
hold
said
DJ, you
Bill
see how they
Russell.
do me, DJ? Every time I
No,
bring
that's
up
like
Mark,
saying Bill Russell and Michael Jordan because Bill Russell got more rings
numbers,
is
right?
better. No,
You said numbers, right? You
I'm
said
about
numbers,
to go,
right?
I'm about to go to sleep.
Hold on.
I gotta get up at 5 in the morning.
Hold on. You said
Ain't
numbers,
nobody
right?
listening
You
to
said
that.
numbers. So let's
Yeah.
ask the question.
Nobody listening
Just like
to
we
that.
said about LeBron. Been to the
What?
championship 9 times. How many albums does Jay-Z have platinum?
I don't know. I'm sure you do. Tell me.
All of them.
Okay.
All of them. The only album that did not go. Hey, stop.
Not
Hold on.
that.
Two of them.
Hold
Two
on,
of them
Gary. Let
did.
him finish.
Come on,
Let
go
him finish,
platinum.
Gary.
Hold
Let him
on,
finish his
hold on.
Black
soliloquy,
Kingdom
Gary.
Come ain't go platinum.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The only album that did not go platinum when it first came out was Reasonable Doubt because nobody wanted to hear about crack. But years later, it became platinum when crack started being talked about in rap.
Oh my God.
You better stop that, boy. Y'all
Our
better
sponsors,
stop.
we do not
There's
promote.
two people you
drugs.
can't talk about. Jay-Z and LeBron when I'm on the mic. Two
Oh,
people
I
you
can
can't
say,
talk about.
I just don't want the show to go on for another hour.
Hey,
I definitely get
listen.
talking about LeBron.
Greatness.
You slept. Y'all not real Jay-Z fans. If
I
you slept on this album
I don't
with
sleep on that
Beyonce, yo, this is greatness. Don't do that. That's the best rapper that will ever walk this
Ever.
planet.
I'm not listening to anyone who just told me Giannis might be the best basketball player ever over Michael Jordan. So I'm not listening.
He just might be.
Hell
He just might be.
no.
Thank you, Fob. Thank you, Fob.
If in 15 years, guess what? LeBron will be considered the best. Mike is only considered the best right now because that's our hero. In 15 years, LeBron gonna be considered the best.
I mean, you're right, DJ. I have said that, and I've said that to my children. I said when they get 20 and 30, they will be saying LeBron was the GOAT. Yes, you are correct. So, but in my heart, 23 always be.
You're right, 23. Yep, you're right.
That's your heart, man.
You're
Not
right.
the copycat. I'm talking about.
Hey,
23 and the red and black.
I'm talking about the dude that never lost in
the
the finals. The dude that never lost in the finals. That ever lost.
How many did he go to?
6.
Ooh. Oh, it's about how many you go to or about how many you win?
I'm just asking a question, bro. You are the most
6'6". He was 6'6".
irate, angry, debating guy
He
ever.
went to
Relax.
6.
6 for 6.
That's it.
That's it.
It's about
That's it.
not about how many you go to. It's about how many.
But hold on. He went to 6 because he was worried about competing, not about building.
Exactly.
He was trying. He was
listen.
chilling. He went on vacation
Listen.
twice.
No. Not until Phil came. When Phil talked about building a team, that's when he was. But besides that, he was worried about being the best player. He didn't care. He was worried about being the best player.
LeBron never worried about that.
Exactly. LeBron worried about getting rings.
Nobody wants to be like
That's the difference between the competitiveness
Nobody wants to be
between
like
those
who?
two.
LeBron.
Nobody want to be like LeBron?
I'm not talking about LeBron, the businessman. I'm talking about.
Hold on. What you mean?
You want to pass the game winning shot or you want to hit the game winning shot?
Oh, last time I checked, Michael Jordan passed the last game winning shot too, right?
Damn! Shout out to Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, John Paxton.
About two plays.
Pax.
Talking about 2 plays. In his whole discography, you talking about 2 plays that we can pick out, and the rest of them is Jordan over Elo. Jordan drives on Russell. Oh, by the way, he never went to a game 7 in the finals either. By the way,
that's impressive.
And he won MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, All-Star Game MVP, led the league in scoring,
That's
and all in
impressive.
1 year.
Hey, well, I think we all can say there was a span in LeBron's career where he could have won MVP like 4 or 5 times in a row.
He
Could have,
should have,
should have, but he didn't.
He should have.
I
Bro,
agree.
you know
The league wasn't gonna let him.
that's like saying Steve Nash deserved his MVPs. You can't say blasphemous shit like that, Rob. Don't be like that.
Steve Nash.
Like,
Oh, who you gonna say?
gotta be
Shaq?
realist.
Shaq.
So let
You
me ask you
gotta
a
be
question.
realistic.
So Rob, let me
Kobe.
ask you a question. So Rob, Fob said a very great point, and I feel like sometimes we really don't give credit. Like, if a man can play till June for 11 to 12 straight years,
It's 120 games.
come on, bro. What are you like? Come on, bro. Like,
But you
I understand-
didn't
Hold on,
win,
dog.
though. That's like saying I went to Peace
All right,
Jam.
bro.
I made the
He
first
did
four
win.
Peace Jam every year.
Hey, hold on.
Yo, that's bro. Hold on. People
Rob.
hang
Rob.
final.
Hey,
People hang
that
final
beat
four
that
banners,
a
bro.
little harder. At least you could go pay some players out here. P-Jam a little harder. These are free working kids. It's not the same.
No, final fours matter. You tell these colleges they final four don't matter.
Hold on. Somebody don't even hang. I think UCLA, they don't even hang Final Four banners.
That's different.
Yes, they're lying. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They got them in that. They got them in Poly. Yes, they do.
They ain't been to one in almost 30 years.
Exactly.
Before
these are
what was that? 2 years ago? Yeah, that was their first one
Last
since a long time.
Now, they had one when Kevin Love was there. They went
Okay,
when
so
Kevin
they-
Love was there.
I
They
thought they
did.
Yeah,
No.
they had the
No,
span
no.
where they was going.
Oh,
Aaron
yeah, they
DeFlalo
went.
Aaron DeFlalo and them went for
What's my
years in
man,
a
the
row.
dark skinned cat?
Darren Collins.
That Darren Collison. I think
Yeah,
he
they
went. I
went,
mean, yeah, he went out there. Yo, Final Fours matter, bro. You gotta
okay.
watch what you say, bro. You know, like people value. Yo, this the conversation I had with my boy John Yeary. We partners now. That's my dog. My boy John Yeary. I had a conversation with him last weekend. It was me. It was me, my boy Kemp, OG Kemp, and Smitty, man, Justin Smith, the coach at IL Texas. We had a conversation with Yeary. I told Yeary, I said, Yeary, you gotta start tweeting out ridiculous shit. You can't, because there is a group of people who value your opinion, what you say. So you can't say blasphemous stuff. He said, you know what? You're right. But, that's just me being me. I said, sometimes you got to be better than you. Sometimes you got to be better than yourself. You're too old for this.
King Joel Osteen out here, y'all.
Then he gave me a black empowerment speech. It was wonderful, man. We had a great conversation. All this was taking place during a game too, by the way. He was sitting on the bench and he kept popping up. So me and John Yeary partners now, by the way. So I want everybody to know that, man.
Oh, that was too funny.
Who win it?
John Yeary funny, man. John Yeary's a funny dude. I think he got good intentions. He just,
Right.
but I say that to say, Rob,
Antoine play basketball no more.
Who?
Antoine play basketball.
What you mean I don't play basketball anymore? I just played basketball last week, 2 days in a row with college players. Rob, I will bust your ass on the court.
You got me. Excuse me. We got the beat button ready.
Hey,
I'm sorry to my guest, DJ. Hold on, DJ. Don't put DJ in this. No, DJ. It's not in this. Negro. I will fuck you up, and I got some money on it.
So what?
That's what I'm talking about, Rob.
What size shoe you wear? What size shoe you wear?
Let's
go.
What shoes you want to put on the line? What new shoes, J's? I'll resell them.
All that following you doing, I will fuck you
I'll
up.
resell them. All right, let's go.
I got
ready.
500 on
I'm
it
in
right
shape
now.
so I'm ready.
I got
You
500.
Hey, I'm at half court like
DJ, I know this your guy. I know this your guy, your
telling
pupil. I'm gonna fuck your pupil up, DJ. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Right.
Get his old ass out there, and them knees gonna start clicking. It ain't gonna be what you think it is. And I'm gonna fuck you up. If you think I can't shoot, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Hey, what Rob say he gonna take you to the block, Ed?
No, I'm not, because I know what he gonna do. He gonna try to be strong. He'll try to strong on me. Yeah, that nigga skinny. I'm gonna play a whole different way. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Cause you too little. You too little. You know you go to that block.
Like,
you too light in the ass, boy. You too light. You
Oh
125
my
wet.
God.
That's
boy.
my and by the way,
125
America,
wet.
this is my brother. I love him. I love everybody on this show. But he talking bullshit, and I'm gonna fuck him up as we play. And y'all ain't never heard me talk like this before, America. And I'm sorry to Mr. Gleason and all the people that tune in that I love.
Let's get
But
it
it's
going,
after
Taji.
9 o'clock. Put all the women and children to bed. The only way he winning, I'm not playing him if Miss Monica comes to the gym because that motherfucker gonna play as hard as he ever played.
Hey,
So if Miss Monica comes to the
hey,
gym,
boy.
I'm definitely not playing them. But other than that,
Hey, Ed might fuck around, start dunking, and she
what?
on the
It gonna throw that bitch off the glass. Ah!
T-Mac style.
Hey man, invite me to the hoop run, man.
Hey,
Hey, what hoop
You
run
in the
you
league
was at
every
that was
week,
your
bro.
worst, the worst run you ever been to? You had put
Man.
that on the ground.
Oh, it
What
was
you was
terrible,
at?
bro. I was at some church off of by the Galleria. That was my first time hooping in like 2 months, bro. It was god awful. Kurt Cobain was in there. He sucks. He just shoot all the
He can
balls.
shoot. He can't shoot no more.
He's awful.
Oh, okay. He used to could shoot, man.
And he teensy.
Rob got to be off the hen. Nah, man, this is so Rob don't take no drinks, man. Rob is high off life, man.
I'm about to say Juneteenth.
Taji, why you talking?
Why I gotta be on Father's Day, Taji?
Taji can get some too, though. All that Boma hoes and Taji can get some too. I know he
Y'all
gonna
know
say something crazy.
Juneteenth is Father's Day, right?
Yes, it is, man.
We'll be at the circuit, man. I'll be at the circuit.
At the circuit.
Definitely.
Hey man, listen. I tell you one thing. Y'all invite me to the hoop run, man. I need to hoop during the day. I appreciate it.
Hooping tomorrow.
What time?
Like 10.
Oh, that's perfect. Where is it? Shoot me the Addy, man.
Damn,
So Alex won't pull up because I know Alex. I ain't trying to hoop with him just based off his basketball opinion. Or Chad. I don't want Chad in there either.
Chad gonna follow you.
Hey,
Gonna flex
definitely not Chad. Chad cannot hoop. I used to use Chad at the church.
And where y'all hoop, it's not any kids though. Now you hoop with the college kids.
Rob, you read like you gonna file the shit out of somebody. I ain't playing you, man. I tell you,
Oh man.
Hey, Mr. Dudes, these kids don't want to do all of that. They don't want to dunk in an event. That's why there's no dunk contest in Houston.
I don't think it's no creativity either, man.
Nah, man.
You got lower the rims.
First, nobody. Shit, kids can't do that shit that they doing on TV, man. Plus, they too cool for all that stuff now.
They just had a dunk contest in Dallas, huh?
At the Urban DFW at the Jazzy.
Yeah, the Jazzy Hartwell, R.I.P. Jazzy.
It was Caucasian dudes with tats in there. We ain't got none of that down here.
And that boy jumped over 4 people, man.
Hey, you saw it?
Who? Give me 3 dudes you'll put in the dunk contest, right?
Jalen Bernard for sure.
Like what?
For the defenders?
I'm saying some white boys with tats, right? Is you talking about?
Oh, he said white boy. Oh.
Jace Pose.
Man, that boy you got on your team.
Hey, my dude got bounced.
I got Jace Posey over the rest of the city. I know it.
I got Jace Posey over the rest of the state. I seen him do something one time that guy was like,
I ain't gonna lie, Jalen Bernard got some bones though. Maybe I'm just tweaking, but he got some.
He got some creativity though.
Who else? Who else we got? Who else?
Jalen Bernard got creativity.
Yeah, Jalen Bernard got a little creativity.
I'll take Devin Pryor over everybody.
Devin Pryor got creativity?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go with you on that.
I ain't never seen him dunk.
I ain't never seen it before.
Nah,
DJ.
Now, we talking about the dunk
Devin
contest.
Pryor played his ass off.
Jace Posey would dunk on you. He'll do the same dunk he doing in the dunk contest. He'll do that shit in the game.
Hey, Devin Pryor looked really good this weekend, DJ.
Nah,
I ain't recognize who he was. I was like,
Mr. Bucket say Posey put the goal on 12 feet and still. Yeah, that movie.
12.
Yeah, I seen Posey. That went to Sunrise.
He said Posey did put my teammates on overtime last year when I was with Drive Nation. That was wild.
Posey dunked on the 7-1 kid and didn't even use all of his jumping ability.
Hey, Coach Yates, stop bringing that name up, Coach Yates. Nobody jumped like Snap Peters, man. Nobody jumped like Snap Peters.
Yeah.
No, nobody jump like Snap Peters.
Snap had bounce, bro, but Jace
D
has
King, hold on, D King.
equal to, bro. Listen, I've seen the kid. The kid did the J.R. Smith under the leg, the under the butt thing in practice, bro. Like, yo, that's not regular.
But
That's different.
But Snap Peters was 5'9", though.
He doing that? Yeah, he
I mean, Jace really ain't nothing but like 6'1".
Thank you.
You know, like 6'2", 6'1".
Yeah.
Max. Like, come on, bro. Like, that dude got some, and Jace be floating. Like, he be floating in the air.
I got to see Jace again because I just maybe
Bro,
I'm old, but
I got a clip of Jace jumping over a kid in mid-air and the kid turning. You remember when LeBron dunked on Lucas
on John Luca, yeah.
He was like this, bro. Jace different.
He did it at Who Want to Smoke.
That's what I'm saying. He jumped over that kid.
Nah, that dude got stupid. Like, he got stupid. Jay's got world class bounce. Like,
this dude right here don't count. We not even putting him in.
No, Gerald Green was different because he was 6'6".
Hey,
he was doing windmills on the break.
He wasn't going to school at North Shore just doing basketball. He was the first charter school kid.
He windmilled on my partner at the rec on a fast break. Windmilled on his head.
I've never seen nobody in person do a full extension windmill on the break. Like, this dude get the ball and.
No, he windmilled on his head, like tapped him in the chest with the ball, like tap and windmill, like in stride, regular.
Yeah. G Green. Shit, G Green brother Garland could dunk.
Garland Green got yes.
High tower.
Some in the water over there, Coach DJ. Some in the water over there.
Nah, man, dude got stupid, bro. So who else? So who we got? Jace Posey. Who else? Who else in this dunk contest we gonna do?
If he doing under the butt, yeah, he number one.
Devin Pryor.
So we got Jace Posey, Devin Pryor.
See, Alex, if you didn't know Gerald Green was
Alex, you need to dog off if you ain't know Gerald Green.
This ain't the show for you, my boy.
Alex, you probably didn't know that one of his pinky fingers got ripped off.
He missing. He only got 9 fingers.
Got 9 fingers.
Alex, go play Fortnite, bro.
Yeah.
What else we got? Hey, U of H camp. U of H camp this weekend.
Ronnie Fields got to be in that discussion.
No, the dude that played with TJ at Willow Ridge, number 20. I do not know his name.
Oh, you talking about
video game bounce.
Yes, I saw him in person in 9th grade. I know who you're talking about. He was the third guy, but the third guy could still go and get 20 on that.
No, he was like the 4th guy on that team, really.
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice.
And he was the 4-man. And he was only like 6'3".
Oh, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about now. I can't think of his name, but I know.
I remember him, and I remember his number because he tried to go between the legs at the Campbell Center one on the break, and he missed it. And the gym went stupid. And like now everybody do that, but back then, and what was that, 99, 2000, wasn't nobody doing that except NBA dudes. He had the warm-ups was crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, those were the John Uri.
Then it was, and when Jawan McClain was at Milby, he had a dude that was like super athletic on the team with him and Posey brother. I can't think his name. He was stupid athletic.
Big Posey.
Yeah. Posey,
I got one
Jawan
for
McClain.
you. I got an under 6 foot guard that was really bouncy. Nick Wise. Hey.
Well, they said of all time, like any.
Not about, but but bro, he was tough. Like, come on, 6 foot going to Arizona. A point.
T Griff probably had more bounce than him though.
That was gonna punch on your head. I got you. I respect that.
Yeah, T Griff.
Outside of Houston, I gotta go Ronnie Fields. Somebody said, I think Taji said Vince Carter. Vince Carter.
I got one for y'all that played in the academy tournament. Hassan Adams.
Yes, Westchester. Yes, the headband. Yes, Westchester.
Stupid bounce. Then he went to Arizona.
Yes, he
Stupid bounce in high school, dog.
Yes, he did.
Arizona
Crazy bounce.
they had Jawan. They had some guys.
Yeah, it's Arizona was the dude.
Derek Griffin was. I seen
Ooh,
him.
Cedric Hensley. Ooh.
Yes.
Didn't he score 100?
I believe so.
Went to U of H. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, U of H camp this weekend. I think it's gonna be some good players down there. I know my 16 you guys will be there. So that means I'll be there. So I will see you guys this weekend. Friday and Saturday.
G-Day, you at the U of H camp?
Too long, my brethren.
G-Day, you at the U of H camp this weekend?
I might pull up. I don't know. I might need a break, man, from basketball.
Hey, another break. Oh, boy. Big breaking.
I ain't had one yet. I need one.
I hit 3 gyms this weekend, and that gas was saying, boy, Gary, you better slow down for you and Grayson be on the side of the road.
Anybody want to donate a gas card to D King, let me know.
President Biden making us spend our stimulus check on gas, bro. Golly.
You got a stimmy?
Got a lot of them.
Pick that up.
You know what I'm saying?
Once again, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Until next time, shot clock.